Welcome to Ghost Club Paranormal. Don't go changing that channel now, as we have one hell of a show for you. From ghouls that lurk in the dead of night, to modern day technology that is sure to blow your mind. It's the number one stuff for spooky folk like you, so turn off the lights and let's get to. Ghost Club is sponsored by...
Hello. Welcome. It's another beautiful Tuesday night, guys. So many people already here, 120. Wow.
Hi, everyone.
That's crazy. Doesn't it make you like, I don't know, sometimes it like makes me overthink things too much, but I'm like, wow, like 133 people here. Why? Do you ever just like ask yourself that, Mandy?
Yes, fair.
But thank you. We appreciate you all being here. Mandy, for whatever reason, has lost privileges again for putting comments up on screen.
Dang.
So I'm going to be trying my hardest to read these comments. We all know that I'm really bad at keeping up with the comment section, and I get kind of far behind. So I'm going to try my best. So hello, welcome in, John. Hello, Rodney, Tara. Hello, Cryptid, Castleberry, Paranormal. Welcome in, guys.
Hello.
Sorry there was no episode today. We're going to get to that in a little bit. But how's your weekend been, Mandy?
What did I do? Oh, I went to my parents. That's so sad. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a whirlwind. I went to my parents to celebrate. Everyone in my family except my dad, but like me, my mom, my brother were all Pisces babies. And so we did like a little celebration. We all blew out candles on the same cake kind of thing.
That's cute.
Yeah. So just spent some time with them and yeah, that's pretty much it.
So you had a birthday recently?
I did have a birthday recently. I am.
And what did you do for your birthday?
Party tree, and I went to Disneyland.
Party tree?
Cha-cha.
Cute.
So, yeah.
Thank you, Kevin, for your donation. Gonna say that's a little happy birthday, a little birthday present from Miss Mandy Sue.
Thank you so much. I love it. Love it.
What's the princess from Star Wars? Princess Leia.
Princess Leia.
You got your little Princess Leia buns in, I think. That's
I tried. This was the best I could do on short notice. It's been a day.
Yeah, you've been working. Sorry, it's a late live stream, guys. We always live stream late at night because Miss Mandy Sue, she is working hard. You seen that like that TikTok that's like, when I know that my best friend's out there hustling for the both of us for us to be millionaires one day. That's how I feel right now.
I'm trying to help us. Okay. All of this goes to ghost hunting. So
exactly. Yeah. But yeah, Mandy has been hard at work and I have been pretty much out for the count for a while. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that a little bit tonight, but I also really want to talk about the last episode that we just put out because there was some really crazy evidence in that was really, really cool. Holy moly, thank you so much, Sherry, for the $50. Guys, anybody who donates tonight, that money goes straight into the Ghost Club Fund, and this whole entire channel is fan funded at this point, so you guys are actually like helping us get to these locations. So thank you very much. And as I feel like a few people are worried about the title of this live stream, the future of Ghost Club. It's not a bad thing. I want to just say that real fast. It's not a bad thing. But I've been going through a bunch of health stuff since January, and I'm tired. I'm so freaking tired, dude.
Yeah.
I was in hospital January, and I was like, right, get back on the horse. And so we decided that we weren't going to cancel our Arizona trip, and we went out there because how many locations did we have booked for Arizona?
We had 5.
Yeah, so it was gonna be like we were gone for a week. And thank you, by the way. Thank you for the $2.
Oh,
We
thank you so
appreciate it
much.
so much. My God. We're back in our camp as well. Sorry, I
We
keep
are
getting
back.
distracted, but we're back in camp.
We're back at GCP camp because that's
Yeah.
where we need to be right now.
I have my cowboy hat in the background, but you can't see it because
Can't see anything.
it's so dark in this room right now. I've lost my clicker, so I couldn't brighten the camera. So
It's
everything's great.
struggle.
Everybody's watching is doing well as well. So
Yeah.
have you guys ever thought about coming to Missouri? I would love to go to Missouri. But right now we are actually
Not right now.
all of our investigations on hold. But that's not a terrible thing, guys, because we do have episodes filmed from our Arizona trip. But we have unfortunately had to cancel our upcoming investigations, and we've pushed back the whole entire UK trip. I'm personally not in the right frame of mind. I've been going to the doctors almost every single day for the past couple of weeks now. If a lot of people don't know, but I do have a heart issue. I've had it for pretty much my entire life. It started when I was like 17. That was the first time I noticed it. And it sent me in hospital a few times. And, last time I was in hospital for it, they actually had to stop my heart. And I know that I've talked about that before. Like, we've definitely talked about that on a live stream before. Holy moly, Cryptid Castleberry Paranormal, thank you so much. Guys, like,
that's really nice.
These donations are some of the highest donations that we've seen in a while. Like, we really, really appreciate that. Because as I said, it's been a little bit rough trying to edit whilst I've been feeling this way. So, it has been like a little bit of an added extra stress. Just like, oh my gosh, like we're not doing our live streams, not uploading on time. Like everybody's just gonna be like, fucking, we're gonna go watch someone else, which is great. We definitely have suggestions for some good channels. Let's just talk about it. Who should they watch? If you're tuning in on a Tuesday night and you're like, oh, let's see if Ghost Club's uploaded, and it's been a hard week for me. I wasn't able to upload the episode on time.
There's so many good ones. Obviously, Phantomette. Gotta shout out Lindsay. Haunted Nights. Shout out.
Yeah.
The homies.
If you want a good duo.
Yeah, good duo. Another good duo. Paranormal Theory. Shout out to Ryan.
Nice.
Who else we got? There's so many. Kelsey Davies, Barry Beyond. Oh my goodness. Who else?
I'm sure. I feel like we're doing like an acceptance, like a award ceremony where we're almost like thanking all the people that we've collaborated with in the past.
Ghost Adventures is going to be starting their new season in April as well. If you wanted to see that, Project Fear.
Project Fear is always a fun one.
That's always a fun one. I love watching them,
especially because they just done their whole like UK trip and stuff like that, and that's cool. And yeah, cool. Okay, so there's a few suggestions from Mandy to
Spirit Chasers. Shout out. Sorry,
Spirit Chasers. Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Ghostcraft Coven. Shout out. Everybody. So
there's so many. There's so many channels out there that are smaller channels, and I don't know. YouTube's difficult these days. I feel like it's just difficult sometimes for channels to get like up and started. So, hey, if we could give them a good shout out, you guys should definitely check them out. Thank you so much, Kelly.
Oh, thank you, Kelly.
Awesome. All right. So, sorry, I know I was talking about the health stuff, my heart thing.
Some of the investigations being.
Yeah, so I mean, we've had to push it back because even the investigations that we have filmed, it's getting increasingly more difficult for me to like edit these investigations. Just with doctor's appointments and my anxiety is being triggered. I'm on new medication. I wasn't even on medication before. This is all like brand new stuff. So there's just a lot going on, and it's really, really difficult for me to focus. So yeah, just pretty much pushed every single thing back, and it does really, really suck. I mean, investigating is what makes us so happy. Um, but I'm waiting to hear to get booked in for a heart procedure. So I'm just like, you know what? Like, there's no point of us doing this right now. And this took us a while to decide, guys. Like, we've been like back and forth on this for like the past couple of weeks, but it's getting to crunch time now. We were supposed to leave on April 5th, and we were just like, well, we want to go there feeling 100% confident, healthy. We don't want to go there half-ass. Freaking car. That was the loudest car to ever pass my house, ever.
Jesus.
Yeah, we just want to feel good. We want to feel healthy, and we want to, give you guys 100% of, like, of us. And we just think it would be super, super lame that if we got up and went to the UK literally on your guys' dime and produced something that's just kind of half-assed. Like, energy is going to be super low. Like, we're not going to be thinking straight. So, and I say we because Mandy, I don't know if you want to talk about anything on your end, but you've also been going through some things. So
Plot twist, I also have health issues that literally came up the same time as Jade. So we're both having to see specialists, and daily life has been a struggle.
yeah.
It may not look like it on social media, but trust me, it's been a struggle.
Well, we're barely on social media anymore.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I'm like faking it till I make it, basically. But just trying to hang in there and stay positive.
Yeah.
Not to be depressing as shit. Sorry, guys, but like it's been a really, really, really rough year. And all I want to do is ghost hunt and talk to ghosties. And Spirit is saying not right now, so we just gotta follow suit and take care of our 3D bodies.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. And I think that the way that kind of also weirdly kind of linked up, like, both of our health issues, like, skyrocketing at the exact same time. Like, I think that honestly was, and it sounds stupid, and maybe I'm just saying this to make myself feel better, but I feel like it was like done on purpose by the universe or what. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely feels very sus. What y'all doing up there?
Yeah, right. Because we had so much planned, and we still do have things so much stuff still planned. We haven't like gotten refunds on any of these locations or anything like that. We're straight up just like, can't make that day. We may have to push it back for another 2 to 3 months if that's possible. So everything's just kind of in limbo until we're ready to be like, yep, let's go. Like, now's the time. Like, we're feeling good. Let's go. So
yeah.
Holy shit, Damien. Oh, what is going on? We love you, brother.
Paranormal brother, we love you. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm a little bit far behind on these again.
Okay, I would love to help you.
I'm trying to read as well, but
I can't do nothing.
Oh, okay. Here's I watch a group called Charm City Paranormal as well. Very small channel, but great quality. I've actually never heard of them, so I'm gonna check those out.
Charm City, I like that. That's cool.
I like that name. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, no, it's definitely been a time, and we appreciate you guys and all the love and support and well wishes, and appreciate you guys understanding, because I know it's not, we want to give you guys content to watch, because I know how it is when my favorite investigators don't post, and I'm like, but I want to watch them, so I totally understand, but I appreciate y'all being understanding and like helping us through this, and
yeah, and also it's literally something that has to be done personally for me. Like, as I said, like last time I was in hospital, they had to stop my heart. That was extremely traumatic. And that was 3 years ago, almost to the date, like 3 years ago. And what goes on with my heart, and just so you guys know, I'm 100% go to the doctors almost every single day. I'm at the doctors. Like, I've had EKGs done, I've had the heart monitor on, I've had scans done. Like, my heart isn't enlarged, there's no blood clots, nothing like that, so like that's all good. But it's basically just my heart just beats really, really, really fast at like just whenever. And my trigger is really like when I bend over to pick something up. And of course, with investigating, there's a lot of bending over and picking things up. But if I bend over, like if I don't bend with my knees and I just kind of willy-nilly, like don't even really think about it, that's what triggers it. So just to kind of like go into that story, but real fast, Kelly, again, thank you so much for your
Kelly.
donation. So guys, you guys are freaking amazing. And don't cry. No tears, no tears. This is
Emily,
all,
no.
everything happens for a reason. This is not the end of Ghost Club. We're gonna figure some things out. I might be a little bit late at uploading. Hey, I might even be early at uploading. Who knows? That's like never gonna happen, but who knows? Who knows? It's just really dependent on the day, seeing how we feel, and that's only temporary. It's only for a couple months. So and this procedure that I'm getting done, it's literally like once it's done, it's done. It's the ablation of the heart. So I'm in there for like 3 hours. They basically just electrocute me until it triggers my heart, and then they laser off the pathways. There could be one, there could be several. And then after that, like I'm good. I'm good. And like I've only been able to talk about this now without crying every single time I think about it, because that in itself is life-changing. So that is the goal. That's where I'm trying to get to here in the next couple months. And Mandy's going to be there. We're going to have a freaking party afterwards. That's going to be a live stream. And that should be the live stream. Because apparently you wake up and you feel like, even though you're under like anesthesia, like you wake up and it's just like, it's fixed. It's fixed. And there's no real like, there's not like a long period afterwards where like I'm not feeling good or anything like that. Well, fingers crossed, obviously. There could be complications, but like not putting that out to the universe.
Yeah.
Anyway, the reason why I'm putting my foot forward and saying, no, this has to happen now, and we have to push this stuff back, is because it happened in Arizona. And I don't know if you want to tell that story, Mandy, if you want me to just kind of like check out the comments and stuff here, read through them.
Yeah, so we were in Arizona. We had just gotten in on Wednesday, and Thursday was our first investigation at a location that I've done before, and I was super like excited for Jade to check it out because it's super haunted. And we were outside of the location getting some drone footage, and we were also waiting for the owner of that location, or caretaker of that location, to meet us. And Jade had finished doing her drone and then bent over to pick up the drone and stood up, and immediately her heart went psycho and was immediately telling me that something's wrong. She needs to go to the hospital. Initially I tried to help calm her down because I was worried that she was going to have like an anxiety attack or something. And I didn't know if this was, was this an issue where your heart was going to come back down, or is this like it's just going to stay up? And by up, I mean, I was counting your heart rate at that point. It was over 200. And so it's not funny, but the funny part is that I'm trying to help Jade, right? And she has my hand on her heart because I'm trying to feel her heart and calm her down. And Molly, the caretaker, showed up and she thought we were praying.
Because we were in the parking lot, yeah.
We were in the parking lot in front of the location, and she thought that I was praying over Jade. And so she was like, that's cool. Like, I'll let them do their thing. Like, no big deal. Everybody has their thing when they go into a location.
Yeah. Which, to be fair enough. Yeah.
Fair. But meanwhile, Jade's like having like the craziest heart issue that's ever happened. And so it was just funny because we love Molly. Molly is such a dear friend now. We definitely trauma bonded with her. But yeah, so she came over after she realized that this was not that. And we realized that your heart rate was not coming down and you were getting ready to potentially pass out. We called the EMS. They were just down the road. They came, really nice group of people. Shout out to Globe Arizona EMS because like they were phenomenal. And they got Jade to the hospital, which only happened to be 7 minutes away, which when you're in the middle of nowhere investigating, you know how lucky it is to have a hospital 7
Yeah.
minutes away. Like we thought this girl was gonna have to get fucking
Airlifted.
airlifted to like
Honestly.
Phoenix or something, so the fact that she was able to get into a legit hospital and
Oh,
get
yeah.
such immediate care because it is a small town, right? So you have this like state-of-the-art hospital, but not a lot of people in it because you're in the middle of nowhere. So it was just great. She was able to get in and get seen, and then it was just a little party in the ER with me, Molly, and Jade trying not to die.
Well, before Molly got there, because we were staying, well, first off, we were staying in this little travel lodge in Globe, Arizona. And it was like, it wasn't the worst place that we've ever stayed, but it wasn't like the most beautiful place either.
Yeah.
But, I remember right after, like when I got to hospital, and let's just talk about like they didn't have to stop my heart at that point. They were wanting to in the parking lot, and I was like, no, I don't want you to. And they were like, we're gonna have to. And then when they went to go, sorry if you guys are like squeamish or anything like that, but when she went to go like take the was it she put IV in me? I can't even remember what happened. Like, was it like an IV that she put in my arm?
Yeah.
When she went to go do that and she poked me, and literally, because my heart rate was at 240, so the blood literally just went like everywhere because it was pumping through my veins so fast, and it went all over my dungarees. I was so upset, man. I was like, oh, this was such a cute outfit, but obviously I wasn't thinking that until later. But and then they were like, we're gonna have to stop your heart. And I was like, no, please don't. Like, I was so scared. And I was like, I can't go to hospital twice in like literally a month. Like, this is crazy. And then I argued with them for like 5 minutes, which was ridiculous. And then they were just like, you really don't have an option here. And I was like, fine, just do it. Just let me call my husband first and like say goodbye, because I know that there is a chance that I might not come back from that, especially if I'm not in a hospital. And as they were loading me into the ambulance to do it, and I called my husband, like they were like, oh, your heart rate just went down 140. And I was like, oh, thank God. And so yeah, we got to the hospital. And then I started having really bad side effects afterwards, which has never happened. And those side effects haven't stopped since then. And that was the 18th of February. So my nervous system has been stuck in like the sympathetic mode, and which is constant fight or flight. So my heart rate's constantly elevated. I'm constantly anxious. I'm constantly scared the worst is going to happen at all times. I can't focus. My pupils are dilated. My head is spinning. There's 1,000 things going on, but it's all getting seen to. Nothing is going under the radar with me. Like, there are actual people out there in the healthcare system that are trying their freaking hardest to get me seen to specific like specialists and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm super appreciative of all that, and I'm just ready to get this figured out. But I will say, one of the funny things that happened was Mandy. We have to tell, because if you don't follow us on Instagram, you wouldn't have seen this story. But I wish I had it like to show people. But you want to tell that story?
Yes.
And thank you, by the way, thank you, Alistair. Really appreciate you and
Thank
your
you.
donation. It's okay, Jade and Mandy. Your health is more important. Take as much time as you need and get better. Thank you so much.
We appreciate that so much. Yeah, it was funny because we had been in the the hospital room, the ER room, for quite a bit of time at this point. And, Jade was hooked up to everything, right? Like heart monitor and EKG leads and the IV fluids and oxygen and all this stuff. And we had just been, me and Molly had been just yapping away, talking, and Jade's just trying her best to just live. And looked over, right? Because like I work in the healthcare field, although it's with animals, we use the same equipment for animals as we do humans. So I looked over to look at the oxygen because, Jade has her oxygen thing in, and like it's not on.
No, I turned right to you. I said to you, like, I don't think this oxygen is on. And you were like, I looked over and you went, no, it's not.
It's not, because when the oxygen's on, there's a little weighted ball and it levitates to let you know what level it's at. And that shit was off. And I was like, girl, your oxygen isn't even on. Like,
and then I looked over at my IV and I was like, I don't think my IV's on either. Like, I was hooked up to the IV. I was like, I don't think my IV's hooked up either. So we had to call the nurse in, and she turned the oxygen on, and then she turned the IV on, and then I instantly started like getting the shakes and tremors and getting really anxious. And I went, just fucking turn it off, turn it off.
She still never turned on the oxygen.
Oh, she never turned on the oxygen.
She forgot to she turned on your IV, but she still forgot to turn on the oxygen. So Jade just got no oxygen.
None.
Not that you needed it or anything.
Chill. Yeah. No, honestly, it was giving me, the more that they were giving me, the more anxiety I was getting anyway. So like, I just wanted to come down naturally, like my heart rate to come down naturally. And when they were trying to give me anxiety medication and stuff, I was too anxious to take the medication. I was like, no. So after that, we had a day's rest, and we didn't do the jail investigation, but we did do all the other investigations.
We did.
So I really pushed through that. And you know what? I was actually doing not too bad. I don't know if it'll show. I actually saw a comment here from Lee. Maybe some bad entities take advantage of health issues, feed on that energy. It's interesting that you say that, because first off, like my first thought was like that. I don't know if like, I mean, again, I've had this health issue my entire life, right? What really triggers it? Bending over. So I'm like 99.9% sure that that's what happened, right? But just where we were, like standing outside that location, it's supposed to be a super dark location that really messes with people. And also like Molly's husband who owns the jail, passed away of a heart attack. Like, and I know again, that's like most likely got nothing to do with this jail at all in the slightest. But I don't know why my head's just like connecting all these weird things, and it's like gives me anxiety again. Then I'm just like, oh my gosh, no, like I can't go near this jail if like there's any sort of dark thing in there that can like mess with somebody's health or anything like that. So we ended up, again, we didn't get the refund on the jail or anything like that. We're just like, we will be back. Like, I need to go get a heart procedure. Then I'll be back to tackle whatever the hell is going on.
I just need to go get my heart fixed real quick. I'll come back.
So the next episodes, which I'm really, really hoping to have out by Tuesday. The next episode is a really, really cool episode, you guys. Like, if I could make our investigations like this all the time, I would. So we investigate with Sean Clenn, who's a Native American paranormal investigator. He's been on Ghost Adventures, and he's born and raised in Arizona, and he belongs to like a tribe, and he knows so much about like the land and the history, and it was just so cool. Especially me being from Scotland, couldn't get any further away from like this beautiful Native American, right? And I can say that I love Sean Clenn. Like, he taught me so much on that investigation, and I just can't wait for you guys to see it. Like, he was talking in his native tongue and like really stirring some activity up. What was I saying?
We're just talking about our love for Sean Clenn, because
it's very important. That is very important.
I have been waiting for us to finally like do something together. So I was
Oh
really
yeah.
excited that it happened. I've known Sean Claude for years now, and it was just a match made in heaven, and we love him dearly. And it was a really good time with him, and I would love to do more of that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We need to go back out to Arizona because we still have a few locations that we need to do. We need to meet up with Sean Klein again, 1,000%. And we also need to do some alien stuff out there. Just gonna put that out there.
100%. 100%. But yeah, so you're working on that working on
I
the
am
episode.
I am working on that, yeah. But to Lee's question, yes, I went to go tell because she was picking things up for me, like the REM pod. Like Mandy done, if it wasn't for Mandy, let me just start there. If it wasn't for Mandy, I would have had to just drive home because there's no way that I would have been able to get through the rest of that trip without Mandy doing literally everything for me, like all the heavy lifting, all the bending over, and everything like that. So super appreciative of you. And yeah, Mandy's literally holding everybody right now.
I'm trying.
She's so strong. She's so small but so strong. You literally are like Stitch.
That is a great representation. I am Stitch. Yeah, no, it was hard. A couple of people had asked about like how I felt during that whole process, and like and after the adrenaline wore off, and it wore off pretty quick, which normally my adrenaline stays on pretty hard, but that was hard for me too, to go through, just to like watch her go through all of that and then try to like not quite know how to help somebody, and then you feel terrible because you don't know how to help them, but you want to help them. So it's like it's hard. But I definitely the EMS guys, because the adrenaline for some reason wore off super fucking quick, and Jade went off in the ambulance, and I was just like, just like crying, and the EMS guy is like, just follow me, do not run any red lights, but follow me. And I was like, okay. So I'm like driving, following him, trying not to run any red lights. And he was so kind too. Like I missed one of the lights that he went, and he like pulled over and waited for me, and then let me, once I was able to catch up with him, then started driving again. Like just these Globe people are
so
fucking
sweet.
Phenomenal. Like the
and also,
best people.
I want to add that, guys, if you don't live in the US, then count yourself lucky for the fact that you guys get healthcare for free. Most likely, anyway. That's like, I feel like most of the world. I don't know. Maybe I'm showing how like dumb I am in this point, but I feel like a lot of people do get free healthcare. And
yeah,
it's no surprise to anybody how bad the healthcare system is over here in the US, and how much they take advantage of sick people. And 100% have experienced that this year. It sucks. So I live like right outside Los Angeles, and when I had to go into hospital in January, I was taken away in an ambulance from my home, and it's just up the street. I got in the ambulance. They gave me like a couple of just IV medication. Get to the hospital, and it was completely packed. They only had like availability in the hallways, so they just wheeled me into the hallway. Didn't let my husband come and visit me. The place was entirely packed. They didn't give me anything there. They didn't even hook me up to an IV, nothing. Literally just wheeled me in the corner. I'm calling Mandy on my phone. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, and then I was there for like 40 minutes. They hadn't even came around to see me. And I was like, I'm going to leave now. Like, I'm feeling better now. Like, I'm just going to go because I just wanted to go home. Like, and they billed me an insane amount. It was like $6,000 for them to wheel me through those doors into the hallway for 40 minutes and give me nothing. Like, that's insanity. Yeah. And when this happened in Arizona, again, same thing. I had to get an ambulance and stuff like that. They got me to the emergency room. They done so much more for me, so much more. They done x-rays, like they done lab tests, like all the work and stuff like that. They gave me medication, they gave me an IV, they gave me oxygen, like they gave me freaking so many blankets, they gave me like urine tests, like everything, and that one was like $2,000. And I'm like, how?
'Cause it's
Literally,
Arizona,
how?
baby. It's Arizona.
And I said that to Mike. I was like, my husband, I was like, we might actually have to move. If that's what California's healthcare is like, that's ridiculous. And then obviously that's not even including the ambulance on top of that. So
Yeah.
kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Weird.
It's sus. But also big shout out to Molly. So many of you have said like Molly, because like Molly runs all the locations in Globe, Arizona.
Oh yeah.
But massive shout out to Molly and her husband Tom for taking us in, letting us stay with them, loving us, and just being just the absolute fucking best. So that was amazing.
Yeah, definitely. And I do want to say, yes, they checked my thyroid. Everything's fine. It's an electrical issue going on with my heart. That's what it's like sinus tachycardia, they call it. But it is an electrical issue. So that's why I need to get the ablation done. Well, we're still trying to kind of figure that out. That's what I think it is. But it may also be POTS, and I really hope that it's not POTS, because that's a lot more difficult to live with for the rest of your life. And if it's just an electrical, I say just an electrical, I mean, literally heart failure is the #1 leading death of women in the world. So it is serious. But this kind of like heart disease is more fixable, I guess you could say, and a lot of them aren't. So that's me counting myself lucky if that's what's going on. But yeah, I've got another appointment, Mandy, for April 14th is my second opinion. So
okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go check that out. And actually, the only reason I was able to get in with like these newer doctors was because of a viewer, somebody who's been watching our channel for years, somebody who's became a good friend of mine. And so it's just like, if anything, I owe, her as a viewer to come back and keep going and doing this, So I don't know. We're going to have a full circle moment. It's not right now, but it's coming.
Yes, it's all. We're going to get there.
Yeah.
We're going to get there.
And Molly was amazing. Yeah, Molly was amazing taking us in, and we stayed with her the entire week. And she was just like, they brought us like cookies and things like that. And we just had such a good time, and perfect way to get my mind off of it. And it was nice because we weren't going from like one place to another, like different hotels and all that. It was just like I could get a full night's sleep, like 8 hours, and wake up and be able to go on an investigation. It was so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say we did have quite a few donations roll in.
Oh my gosh.
Since we've been chatting.
Jennifer, thank you so much for the $10. Always put your health first. Thank you. We love you.
We love you, Jennifer.
And then also Kevin, I became a new YouTube member, so thank you.
Let's go.
Wow, we got a super sticker from Cave, $25. Guys, this is all going towards our next trip, okay? Thank you.
Super sticker.
And also, just in case you guys don't know, after every live, I go back and I read every single comment. So I will see every single person's comment. I like to just like take an hour afterwards. So thank you, Kirsty, for your $20. Sending biggest love from my heart, kiddo, and I. From my heart, kiddo, and I. Health is more important always.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm just like blown away by all the support. You know, I just think that it's 5 years of doing this. The way YouTube works and the stress of it all and stuff like that is if you don't upload, if you're not uploading regularly and stuff like that, like you just get kicked off the algorithm and it's a nightmare and all this stuff. But like I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, obviously I love what we do. I love our channel. I don't ever want to stop doing this. But at the same time, it's like, I'm going to have to stop doing this just for a little bit, like, so I can keep doing it. It's weird. It's like a weird cycle going on. We're going to get to other stuff as well, guys. Thank you, Area 51.
Add it to the list.
We actually have a location that we talked about, the one with Lindsay.
Yeah.
Definitely that this year. So that's a kind of like a Area 51 type place.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, Brenticorn. Is that how you say it? Brenticorn, $5. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very soon. I can't stick around. I get sympathy pains, even if I know it's just in my head. But you two are still my favorite investigators.
That's fair. That's fair. This is kind of a sadder chat than usual. So, but we appreciate you being here and showing support.
It'll get better. It will get better. I felt like I haven't really. I posted like one thing when it kind of happened. If you haven't seen that post, there's on YouTube or Instagram. It's me with cowboy hat. Go check it out because the words that I wrote on that post, I wrote that when I was, in bed in Arizona in Molly's house, and I was just like feeling all sorts of things. And I'm not one that is very good with my words. So to actually like type something out that like meant a lot to me and made sense, please go read that. Yeah, and that will tell you a little bit more of what's going on. Holy moly, Michelle, my first battle with cancer after my insurance paid, my share was $250,000, $250,000. That makes me so sad. Gosh.
Dang, dude, I'm so sorry.
No, that's insane.
I mean, so many, from what it seems like in the chat, it's so many people are going through it right now. So many people are going through it. And I feel, I wish I could respond to all your comments because I see them, but just know that like we understand in maybe a different way or similar way, but we do understand. And I'm sorry that everybody's kind of going through it. And I just hope collectively things get better for everybody because that sucks. So
yeah, and like one thing over on our Discord, if somebody could drop the Discord link, like I think it was like last week we done just a big get together where we just played games and just a night to just take our mind off of things because everybody is going through it, and it's just really, really nice to have that distraction. And that's why we love posting these episodes as well. We've had a lot of amazing emails come in from people who are struggling and look forward to these episodes every second Tuesday. So of course, that's what I write about in my post is you guys see two people having, the best time of their lives doing these investigations, whatnot. But like what we see are people that actually like needs this channel to keep going, and you guys don't need this channel to keep going, but if it helps, then we are all about that. So thank you. And holy shit, Bob. Sorry, I'm just getting to these comments.
I know there's so many amazing donations. That's incredible.
That's huge. Thank you. Bob, sorry I'm late. What have I missed? Well, first off, Bob, I'm sorry I'm late because I don't know how this was 10 minutes ago. We love you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob, helping keep us afloat. We
My
appreciate
goodness.
it more than you know.
Lewis.
Also, Creepy Crawly Co. We skipped over them. They had a $5 super sticker.
What? Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you. Holy moly,
Thank
you guys. I
you.
think this is like some of the most donations that we've ever really had on a live stream, I feel. Unless it's just been a while, but my gosh, it's hard to keep up.
Oh, congratulations.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh,
Love
2
that.
bonus children. I love that. That's
So
great.
sweet. Thank you for becoming a member. Kathy, my goodness, we're not going anywhere.
We love you, Kathy.
Super love you, Kathy.
Super love you. Super love.
That's a lot of love for Kathy right now. Kathy has definitely been helping me get through things, so appreciate you. Another $5. My gosh. Jade and Mandy, take your time. We're here for you. We support you 100%. That means the world to me, guys.
Thank you.
As long as we have your support and you guys understand that like this isn't the end and there are still going to be episodes coming out, they might just be coming out a little bit later. My goodness. Sharon, send loads. You can read it.
No, I was gonna say you should. Can you please do your Sharon impression? In
I don't
honor
know if
of
that's
her?
disrespectful to
Oh
Sharon.
no, but it's so cool.
Wait, hold on. $350?
Yeah,
What?
that's
I
crazy.
That's insane. Sorry, I thought the name was Zar3 and she donated $50. $350 is actually insanity.
Thank you so much, Sharon. Sending loads of love and healing prayers from South Africa. Love you, ladies. Dang, I want to go to South Africa so bad.
Can we?
Can we come and hang out with you, Sharon? And you could show us where you live and show me where all the good food is. That's
Dang, we could
amazing.
jump on a flight right now with all these donations.
We won't get very far, but we can do it.
We'll get to LAX airport.
That's as far as we can
get. No, we've talked about it, Mandy and I. Not just, I mean, we've been talking about traveling the world,
literally
for Ghost Club, but also like we want to go to the places where our fallow animals are on our app.
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys like have seen this before, but it's let me pull it up real fast. So Mandy got me a sloth. I think we talked about this in a live stream for my for Christmas. And it's like this app. Oh my gosh. It's called Fallow, FAHLO. And it's like, so she started me off with a sloth. And you get your sloth. And it shows you like their tracking pattern. And like where they've been. So this is my sloth Coco. And it tells me about Coco. And he's in like, where is he? I think he's on like Costa Rica. Yeah. And then I've got like a penguin, sharks. Anyway, this is what we've been doing. We've been like
this is what we've been doing with our free time.
We've been giving back to animal research and then you basically adopt an animal and then they send you their tracking. But then we got Lindsay into it. So now we're all into this. And we're like, we should just take a big trip where we just go to like all the locations where our animals are and like meet our animals. How fun would that be?
Dang, that'd be so cool.
Oh, Debbie says your hair's so cute. It is so
thank
cute.
you so much. I tried, and I don't know. It looks a little sus, but.
Timothy, thank you again, guys. We really appreciate it. I feel like there's just so many donations coming through right now, which is insane. Alex, holy moly, thank you so much for the $5. And I have finally caught up. Guys. Let's talk about something fun.
Thanks, Alex. And I hope that you're doing better after all of that. Jeez.
Yeah, it's I've had a few people reach out talking to me, telling me their experiences with this, and it's insane. But everything that I've heard is like the ablation, and I don't want anybody leaving any comments if you're hearing otherwise about this, because this is my decision and this is what I've decided on. If that's what's going on with my heart, that's what I want done 100%. So no spooky stories about like anything, anybody that's like it's went wrong for them or anything like that. But every single person who I know has had it done has said best thing ever. So yeah. All right. So Kirsty's asking, thank you so much for the donation.
Thank you.
Would you rewatch your first investigations together on live streams while you take a break from the new ones? That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea.
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm down to do whatever.
We still have investigations, but it's like, I feel like the live streams are just so much easier for me right now. They take up a little less brain power.
I'm down.
I'm totally down. We should do it. Let's do it.
We can watch
Do it
old
right
stuff
now.
and I can judge the shit out of you. And then we can watch our old stuff together and then judge the shit out of myself. So
well, my the old episodes of Ghost Club are only like 25 minutes long. Like they're not like long or anything like that. So I feel like it would be really easy to just like stick one of those on, have a good laugh at it, see how far we've came, and then put on one of our episodes together and then do like a little commentary behind the scenes. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Would you guys watch it?
Sounds like it. Sounds like people would be watching that. Tara.
Mrs. Death Switch. I love that name.
Mrs. Death Switch?
Death Switch.
Thank you. Super sticker. Oh my god, we could watch Shrek. That would be fun.
I feel like that's something that we could do on Discord for sure. Because I don't want to get copywritten on YouTube.
Oh, that's right. Dang.
They're going to like strike our channel because we were watching the full Shrek movie.
They're like, you've been banned.
That's how our channel gets taken down.
This sucks so bad.
I have so thank you so much for your donation, guys. Holy moly, what? I have blood clots and I watch as many as I can. Please take care. Remember your compression socks. I feel like for real though, remember your compression socks. That was a big thing with like fly-in and things like that as well. You have to be so careful. So careful. But
also,
I hope that
oh sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, but I hope that you start feeling better if you're going ups and downs and all that.
Yeah. Also rain dancers. I don't know if that's a real name or not, but either way I think it's really cool.
Rain Dancer. We got Death Switch, Rain Dancer, all these cool names.
You guys are so creative.
Grave Dance Kitten.
What's up, Grave Dance Kid?
What? Dragon Taken. Love it. Were you going to say something though, Mandy? I feel like
I was going to add, in the meantime, you guys all know Samantha, the mindful medium Mandy. Her and I are planning on doing another mediumship demonstration. We're shooting for sometime in April, so April, May, just depending. So stay tuned for that. We'll do another gallery demonstration where whoever purchases tickets, you're not guaranteed a reading, but in a size like a group like that where we have an hour and a half, we can try to get through as many people as possible and give mini readings. So we're going to be putting out information for that soon. And we're also going to be doing some more mediumship lives and stuff. So stay tuned for a post about that. It'll most likely be on TikTok or Instagram. So stay tuned. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me over there so you can get the updates about it. Just some mediumship stuff.
And
if you're interested.
Is at Miss Mandy Sue.
That's true. That is true.
On a lighter note.
We are all falling apart. That's very fair.
But really hope that you get to feel better soon. Thank you so much, Timothy. It's true, dude. We're definitely feeling it. We for sure are. All right, so let's change the topic a little bit here because I do want to talk about just real briefly our last episode in Texas at the Lavaca County Jail. I still can't fucking say it. Lavaca County Jail. And yeah, I love that episode so much. If you guys haven't watched it, please go ahead and check it out. Our last two episodes have been longer episodes. Just trying something new out here. Trying to keep in more of the, most of our episodes, it's kind of like they're all up here. It's all like the exciting parts. It's all of the like what's the evidence parts, and we're trying to make them a little bit longer, like 25 minutes more of kind of just so there's a little bit more structure to them, so you can see what it's kind of more like for us on the investigation, and a little bit more of a build up and things like that. So if you're liking those episodes, let us know and be honest. If you like the 45 minutes episodes that are just like go go go, then let us know. But yeah, I really like this last episodes, and I think I'm a little bit bummed out that we didn't investigate that very last building longer, like in the beginning or something like that. Because, dude, you have balls of steel going in there by yourself.
Bro,
and
I was so scared. I was trying so hard to be brave, and I was like, I got this. And then that first bang happened, and I was like,
Nope.
well,
You stayed in there though. Like,
I did.
that's crazy. There was I think there was 4 bangs in total, and
Yeah.
the EVPs as well were insane. I think that the man in the very beginning was the same voice that came through the digital recorder.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, not to just assume that it was a man, but there was, I mean, obviously we got the voice, but there was a lot of male energy in there. I don't know if there were ever really any women in there. I'm sure there might have been, maybe not, but
Probably not.
probably not. But yeah, I've learned that in flight or fight situations, depending on the scenario, paranormal, I freeze. I don't do anything. I just freeze.
Yeah.
I was too scared to go anywhere. I was like, oh, okay. But
no, your
reactions,
your reactions say it all. Like, I would have been terrified, but like you were getting excited out of it. So that was really, really fun to watch. I remember when you came in afterwards, you were like, I am so sorry. Like, that was so chaotic, like with the camera and like me trying to film. And I was like, oh, okay, like gonna have fun with that one. And I watched it and I was like, no, I could watch this entire thing like uncut. Like, it was so fun to see you in there.
I felt so bad. I just could feel it. I was like, Jade's gonna hate this, but I'm like, I don't know where to go.
No, we just need to get another camera, like, period. So we can have like 2 points of view, like one just like static cam, like filming, and then like a handy cam. But yeah, they stopped making the cameras that we have, like the night vision ones.
Yeah.
So we need to try and find another one that's like got a decent night vision on it.
Yeah, I know that adding cameras always like adds extra work, but how I know that it would be like really cool to have something like a camera facing you, so that we can get like that and that all in one, just
yeah.
But super cool.
So a lot of people saying that they're loving the long ones. So I guess we'll just keep up with the long ones. Yep, the longer the better.
Let's go.
That's good. A lot of people saying you done great as well. I mean, I agree.
Thank you. It was very, I wish we would have spent more time in there too. But also, like, would it have been the same? I don't know. So
probably not.
But
I was
yeah.
fine being the sheriff.
That
More
was
than
so
fine.
funny watching the back because you guys, I don't see the episode. I see the episodes when you guys do. So that was hilarious watching, just seeing what you're doing, eating, resting your little feet in your head. And I'm over there just like shaking.
No, but like I'm actually kind of glad that like I was chilling because I don't, who knows? I could have been like, fine, I'll go back up to the jails upstairs in this building, and went up there and they may have all came to me, you know?
That's very true.
And I
That's
don't
very
want
true.
them to come to me.
They would
I
have
want them
all
to go
gone
to
to you, and I would have just been hanging out in there all by myself, sad. So we don't want that. No, I mean we talked about this, I think, on our last live stream about wanting to like push ourselves more, and I
Mhm.
really do want to like, I don't know. It's scary, but I fucking love the adrenaline rush that comes with it. It's like super addicting. So like I really do want to push myself more just so I can be selfish and have like the adrenaline rush.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. No, I totally agree with you. Like, so Mandy and I were having this conversation before we went out to Arizona, before we had like booked the locations for like our next trip. And I was like, we need to go somewhere like where there's a lot of like darker energy. Like that's what I want to see from us for this next trip, is like, let's push ourselves a little bit more. And but also like I don't know why. I was just getting this like feeling of I'm so confident. I'm so ready to like take on these darker locations. And the first one is when I go to hospital, and I'm like,
Your
well,
heart was like, well, hold on.
well,
Excuse
there's
me.
that then.
I'm not ready.
So we'll get back to that for sure, but I mean, like, we still listen. I think every single investigation that we done in Arizona, something crazy happened in each one of them.
So crazy.
So I mean, like, I would say for me, like, well, I mean, like, it might not come out this month or whatever, but we did do like the train depot, and oh my gosh, I was like, the train depot, like, really, a train depot? And then like we done it, and I was like, holy shit. Like,
The fucking train
the
depot.
fucking train depot, like, that is crazy. Like, so yeah, it's just, you just never know what you're gonna get. Like, you
Yeah.
can't judge a book by its cover. You really can't.
Crazy.
Thank you so much for the
Oh,
$14 donation.
Chanel.
I love watching you girls so much, not just for the ghosties, but for your personalities. Y'all are the tits, and we should probably be best friends already.
We are. Welcome to the club.
I love that. You can always message us privately as well, or join our Discord and come play some games with us. We're on there with our headsets on, and we want to do more of it anyway. Oh my gosh, 303 watching and only 281 likes. Who hasn't hit the like button yet? Hit the like. My goodness.
Come on.
Oh my gosh, another donation.
That's switch.
I love everything you ladies do. Honestly, I love the longer episodes so I can curl up with a snack and chill with you both.
Love it.
Guys, do you have any questions for us? Because I actually didn't plan anything for this live stream. I wasn't even too sure how long this live stream was going to go tonight. We obviously just had to tell you guys what's going on. But I think we should just kind of just open it up to like a good old chat. Can we just have a good old chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a good old chat.
Little chat.
Nobody said anything.
So there's another donation as well. I just want to shout out Paul. I can't add it.
Oh my gosh, Paul, $10. What's the scariest thing that you have ever had happen on an investigation? Oof. Well,
scariest? Oh,
I'll just go ahead and say mine.
You go ahead.
Sally House. If you check out that episode, there was definitely some sort of, that was, I would say, the closest that I've ever been to actually being possessed. And it was all stuff to do with my heart as well. But the moments leading up to the heart stuff was weird, really, really weird. And I was like crying, and it was a whole thing. This is when we were in Kansas. So definitely check out the Sally House episode. I'm never going back to that location again. Also, like, now I'm on these new antidepressants. Cry Club might not even be a thing for me anymore, guys. How sad is that? Because apparently, I don't know, I've never been on these before, but apparently you don't really cry when you're on them.
Oh,
So it's just gonna be you now, girl.
dang. That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be both of us crying.
That's okay. Get the teardrops, the little eye drops out.
Yeah.
I'll just carry those.
We remember on Love Is Blind when he's like,
Yeah.
hold on.
He's like, "Are you guys filming?
You guys ready?"
I said that, but like a literal tear just came out, so I'm fine. Apparently I
Numb
can't
Club.
cry. Numb Club. You got Cry Club and Numb Club.
Dang, I love it. Love it.
That is the best thing ever. Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
That's 2025 energy right there.
Dang. As far as the scariest thing that's ever happened on investigation, I would say that, like, I mean, I'm always scared of things, but I would say, like, the scaredest I've ever been. I don't know, dude. All Saints got me. All Saints got me good. That place really messed with me initially. It scared me. I don't think I've ever screamed like that before in my life. So, not scary, like nothing I don't know what it was, more of an internal like thing. I don't know. I can't explain it.
The way that I can the only way that I can explain All Saints is, even if you're standing with your back against a wall, you don't even feel safe because it's a fake wall. Like, so there's nowhere to hide, there's nowhere to run. You're just constantly feeling vulnerable in that place.
Yeah.
Scary. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Have you seen Shrek? Yes.
Obviously.
That's a very important question. We do not have a mailbox anymore. We just closed it down like a few weeks back, like 3 weeks ago or something. We had it for like 6 months. We'll probably have it closed for like another 6 months, and then we're probably going to like reopen it again at some point in another 6 months. I think that's what we're going to keep doing, because it's like really popular for the first like couple of months, and then it's just like not much comes through. And it's just expensive to keep open. So that way we want to make sure that, you know, if you guys did want to send us anything, then maybe just hold off until we announce that again.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Abandoned Ghosts ask, what's something that you want to experience on an investigation?
Well, okay, more, it should be more of like, what should you want to experience, and then like, what do you want to experience that you probably shouldn't experience? But like, I want to be scared out of my fucking mind. Like, I want to run out of somewhere screaming. I just want to have a big moment like that, where like where I want to have a moment where like when somebody asks me a question like that, I'm like, that, you know. That sounds so stupid, but like, I don't know why. I think it's because I'm bored right now, so I really like want something like chaotic.
Yeah. No, I feel that. You just want something that's like a what the fuck moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would honestly say that like the thing for me, I would say, is I would love to actually have like, so I've experienced this before, and I did see like a question like, what was your first ever paranormal experience? I've talked about it before. We've actually made a whole live stream about it before. So
Yeah.
definitely check out that Jade's Ghost Story episodes. But I know for a fact that there are full-bodied apparitions that look like humans and talk like humans, but are actual spirits, ghosts. And I would love to see one of those again and have a conversation with an actual ghost. It doesn't even have to be on camera, you know? I would prefer that Mandy was there. That would make me feel a lot safer. But like if we could both just sit down and have a conversation with a ghost, which we do essentially, but like actually full apparition, sitting down, acknowledging us, we acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Can I just say something as well? Because I did do an Instagram story on this, but I do just want to talk about it real fast because it's kind of tripping me out. So, you know, obviously I've been sick, obviously I've been ill. And when we got back from our trip, I spent the next 3 to 4 days in bed straight, where it was literally like I was sleeping all day. I would wake up for an hour and then go to sleep for 3 hours, wake up for an hour, go to sleep for 3 hours. I was constantly in and out of the sleep state, right? But when I would go to sleep, I would have this outer body experience where I would just like get out of bed and it's, you know, I'm aware that like I'm sleeping in the bed. I get out and, you know, like my husband's watching TV, the dog's in the living room, all that stuff. And I just get up and I walk about and I'm just walking about my house for hours, just super, super conscious of what's going on. But everything is white and transparent. And I'm thinking, and I'm having these like thoughts in my head, and I'm going, wow, like this is what the afterlife looks like. How cool I'm being allowed to experience this, like in this moment. And that's the reason why we see ghosts as like white see-through apparitions, is because it's not just the ghost in the afterlife. That is the afterlife. That's what everything looks like in the afterlife. That's what this water bottle looks like in the afterlife. It's like just white and transparent. And it's just interesting. And then I wake up and then I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense actually, that's how spirits would see, you know, this realm is all see-through. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or I just sound like I'm tripping right now.
That's a trip in itself. That's a trip and a half.
You know, when you do your remote viewings, is that what it looks like?
Not for me, no.
Okay.
Yeah. But everybody sees things differently. So
yeah,
it very well could be.
I'm convinced that that's what the afterlife looks like. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Texas, is that Texas Gamma?
I think so.
Texas Gamma, my gosh, thanks for the
Gamma.
$10.
Thank you.
And I know several people that have had this procedure very successfully. Usually the surgeon are called the heart electricians docs. I love that. Thank you so much. That
Thank you.
helps calm my anxiety as well. But
heart electrician, I like that.
I'm just going through these. Nom Club again. Love that.
Yeah, there's quite a few questions coming in. Love to have them.
How do you channel? This one's from Miss Amy Pond. How do you channel with your loved ones that have passed on, or look for signs that they are around? That's a good question for you,
That's
Mandy.
a great question. I want to do a video on that because I feel like it'd be really helpful for people because I do feel that most people have the capacity to channel and speak to their loved one, especially in like a meditative state. So I definitely want to like do something about that because it's a little bit like I can quickly answer, but that's definitely a video question to answer. But meditation is a really great place to meet with your loved ones. But I know that meditation is not always feasible for some people, but there's ways to work around that, especially like me, I have ADHD. So I'm like, it's my mind is constantly going. But there's ways to get into that space to meet with your loved ones in that state. But I think everybody expects when they do connect with their loved ones who have passed on, I think they all kind of expect it to be very like grandiose and like a big gesture. Like you're going to wake up and you're going to see them full body in front of you. And, or, you know, you're going to see them down the hall, or you're going to talk to them. And for some people that is genuinely the case, but spirit can be, and most of the time is much more subtle than that. And I always, this is my go-to thing. If you see something or something happens and you immediately think of your loved one, that's a sign. They are putting that in your path for you to think of them. And if you think of them, that's a sign. So it's just as subtle as that. It really, really is. And but I'll make a video and we can, I definitely want to make a video and talk about it. So I'll work on that.
Yeah, we've talked about Mandy uploading her videos onto YouTube as well. Is that where you would post it, or would you post it on like TikTok? Or
I would probably do YouTube for like a long format video, and then do some shorter stuff there. So.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Definitely, I'm 100% on board with that, because again, like there's so much to it that, you know, it's really, especially in like a Ghost Club episode, it's really difficult to like to go over it, you know, like during an investigation or something like that.
For sure.
But it is like I've learned a lot from you, so I think it would be like really cool to see you uploading some videos explaining some things.
Some videos for some things.
Yeah. Pan's daddy's asking, what are the odds of us getting new merch soon? I would love to get new merch soon. I feel like I answer this question on every single live stream, but right now it's just not happening. Because again, I want to switch. I don't want to do, even though our merch is like decent for now, it hasn't been changed in a really long time. But I still love the designs. Like I think that they're classic designs, you know, but as far as like Cry Club merch, that's probably going to be the next thing we do. I don't know, Numb Club. Like, I feel like I would actually wear that. So, like, that might be a new thing. Scooter Gang.
Hilarious. Yeah.
So, it would be something like that. So, maybe I need to just stop being a perfectionist and just create something and put it on our existing merch. Which is Teespring. That's linked to our YouTube and everything like that as well. Gosh, still like 300 people watching. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
If you're just joining. What?
Somebody said, what's up with Mandy's new hair color? She looks like a housewife.
You definitely, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Feels like an insult. Me, a housewife.
I wish I was a housewife.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
I would be set up.
I would take that as a compliment.
Dang.
You look like you're getting some nice rest as a housewife.
I look like I'm being taken care of.
You look like you're getting some.
Dang.
You're glowing, girl.
Crazy.
You look like you have no dirty dishes in your sink. So
thanks. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm still catching up, guys. So yeah, any questions? Go ahead. Again, we just don't have anything else planned really for tonight.
Timoth, there's quite a few. We're a little behind. But There is a donation from Timothy.
Oh yeah, okay, I've caught up.
Doc.
Okay, Timothy, thank you. You know, I am spiritual, but I was always told that you're not talking to your family because demons can mimic whoever you think you're talking to. That's a very good. It's an interesting topic for sure. I believe that darker things can imitate. What about you, Mandy?
Oh, for sure. But I feel this is what the best way I'm going to put it, because every experience is different, and it's going to vary and depend. But like, you'll know
Yeah.
if you allow yourself to and tap into your shit. Like, you will know if you're talking to your loved ones or not, because it will feel different. That's all I'm going to say about it. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like, it depends on the situation and the context, but they can mimic for sure. But it's a little bit more rare than we think it is. So I trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. If your instinct says that this ain't grandma, then go with that.
Yeah. Usually it comes along with a feeling as well. Like that's the one thing that I've noticed is like you get a sense of like a good feeling. And I just feel like demons or negative energies can't actually make you feel that way. They just can't. They're created by negative energy. Like can't make you feel good inside, kind of thing like that. So that's my take on it anyway. But everybody's differs. And nobody's answer is right or wrong. That's just from experience, from what I've witnessed anyway, because I've had it happen. And it's like, don't trust it.
Yeah. I like Michelle's comment. It says, I hope the afterlife is endless cigarettes, coffee, beer, and all of my furry babies. That's right, girl. God. That's right.
Michelle, let me tell you, girl, and I wanna say this right now. I am struggling. This is day 10, no nicotine for me. And that is like the longest I think I've ever went since I was about 13 years old. So I've noticed that the nicotine apparently not helpful for your heart condition. So no, I've actually had to like cut that out. And I really hope that, someday when I do pass away, Jesus is going to be there at the pearly gates and he's just going to hand me my vape. That's all I want.
Dude, my dumbass, like, I don't smoke, and all this stuff. But the first thing that happened when we got to the ER, to see Jade, you guys, I'm such an idiot. But all I could think of was like, what does my girl need right now? And so I walk into that ER room and I see her and I'm like, I got your vape.
She like sneakily like hands me the vape. Like I was just going to start like puffing like in the hospital bed. And I was like, that's fine. You could just put it over there. She was like, oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shouldn't be doing that in a hospital. That's not safe.
Yeah.
But here's your vape. I saved it.
Dude, no, I remember when my dad had his stroke, like, and he vapes, and he was like really, really struggling. And like the doctors were like, no, like you can't, he wasn't allowed to go outside or anything. Like, and no, like, I mean, it's bad, but I was in the fucking bathroom with him, like, here's my vape, and we're like vaping in the bathroom, and the guy who's like sharing the room with my dad like told on us and was like made a whole scene about it, how we were vaping in the bathroom together. Like, listen, when times are uncertain, like it really, I know that it's bad, but it's like it really is okay to just be like, fuck it, like let's just have a moment, because that's what we're going to remember. And that's what was really needed in that moment. And he only took like 2 puffs and he was like, that's all I wanted. That's all I needed. And I'm like, that is not going to actually kill you. But
you're like, life's short. Just fucking Tough it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, totally. Like, he was there for me when I was a baby. I had E. coli and I was on my deathbed, and it was really, really bad. And it was like they gave me like a day to live. And I know my life sounds like a freaking movie, but this is exactly what happened. My dad broke me out of hospital after they said that I had a day to live. Broke me out of hospital. There was like a search party. Everybody was looking for like me and my dad. And he just took me to the park. And he was like, sorry, like if my daughter has one day left to live, like we're going to the park. And I don't know. I don't know if that was the right thing to do or what, but I survived. I just perked up and just came back to life.
Maybe we should take you to the park right now.
I need to go down a
need to
freaking
go.
slide right now. That's all I need.
Dang, I love that.
Dang, yeah, no, they have a real haunted park here in Simi Valley. I think I've done an episode on it on the Ghost Club. It's called the Meathead at Sycamore Park. Meathead.
Dang.
So yeah, those kinds of moments, like sometimes they do help,
Yeah, for sure.
That's my story.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you,
She's got a
Katie.
couple.
So when and how did we meet?
Yeah.
Paranormal convention. We were in Virginia City. That was pretty much it. Mandy had a podcast at the time, and she invited me onto her podcast. And yeah, that was.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Literally. She also did another donation. It was another $1.99 and asked, have you ever asked a spirit what it's like there? And I want to answer this because I think it's funny, because every time I ask spirit, we're not allowed to know. So like, well, every medium is different. I've been given glimpses of what it's like on the other side. I've been shown some things, but for the most part, like, we can't know. And I can't explain it, but every time I've asked them, it's that we're not supposed to know, because it has something to do with it interfering with our free will. And like, that's the whole point. When we come here, we get the psychic amnesia. We get wiped of everything, right? We get wiped of all memories of what it's like on the other side, to start anew, to go through the process of living on Earth. So knowing what it's like on the other side is just going to interfere with how we do things. So I get little glimpses here and there, but
kind of like the butterfly effect.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where it's like you change one little thing and then it changes the course of everything. Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I wanted to answer this one real fast. Jade, do you ever meditate? That could help your heart. So no, I don't usually meditate, but every single night for the past month, I would say, I've been going to sleep with meditation music. That's the only way that I can like relax my body, because I'm constantly tense, constantly. So I've been listening to a lot of how to reset your nervous system, like meditations. So they're not talking or anything like that. It's just like specific like frequencies that are supposed to, like, I don't know. I don't even know if it works or not. Like, clearly not, because I'm still feeling like shit. But it is supposed to help. I don't know if it just helps during sleep or what. But I'm hoping that it helps in the long run. But meditation has 1,000% helped. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It works.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Roxy.
funny.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, I think Roxy just needs to take care of the merch at this point.
Roxy, you're hired. You're hired.
What were you going to say, Mandy?
Oh, somebody had commented that the live was glitching as we were talking about the not knowing about the other side. So I think that's interesting.
Oh,
not supposed to know. Can't know the full truth about it.
Dang.
Also, Okay, Luis.
It's Roxy.
It's obviously Roxy.
It's Roxy.
I'm so sorry, Luis. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Luis. We're demanding a new dark wig for Mandy Pod 2.0. I'm willing to donate it with new real hair wig. No, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair at the moment. I may be blonde before you know it again. So we can't do anything yet because I haven't made a decision. So,
yeah.
Numb Club.
Numb Club. Debbie, thanks for being the member for 8 months. I thought I just heard a man talking, but I was also talking on top. I don't know. That was weird. I literally thought I heard a man go, Numb Club. Like after you said Numb Club, I thought I heard Numb Club.
Even the ghosts are happy.
It could have been my stomach. I don't know. My stomach, Numb Club.
Numb Club. I love it.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like most locations that Mandy goes to, she's like, I feel like I've been here before. Like, I feel like I used to live here, and that's why I'm here investigating tonight. So,
I believe in it. I believe in reincarnation so deeply. It's crazy.
Mandy's had a lot of past lives. That's the reason why.
I'm done. This is it. No more.
Just done.
No more. I'm not having kids. I'm not breaking any bones. I am. Nope.
What about this question here? Do you think that some spirits choose to stay, or do you think that it's random chance?
So I do think some spirits choose to stay. All spirits have free will, whether they're aware of it or not, but they all have free will. They can all cross over at any time. I think some choose to stay. I think some aren't even actually spirits. I think a lot of it too is like not residual, because it's obviously some of it's intelligent. I actually, like, as we've gone along, I've realized that like you can move over onto the other side and evolve and do everything. And I genuinely feel like a part of your energy can stay at a location and can be, it's wild, but it's a new thing that I'm like exploring, because I genuinely think that energy can split and do what it needs to do. And I genuinely think that the energy of a soul can kind of stay in one area while also moving on and reincarnating and doing what it does on the other side. So
1,000%. Like that's what I believe. I believe that when you pass away, like your soul doesn't just stay as one soul and just like goes off, decides to stay or decides to go. I feel like it breaks off into multiple different parts. Some of it stays in places that you have your energy attached to. That could be your home. That could be like a place where you remember growing up when you were younger. Like just even that could be in an object as well, like something that you loved. A little piece of your soul could go into that. And then the next part can go into like an afterlife where your soul starts growing again in this afterlife. And then other parts just freaking bounce into the universe and go wherever the hell they go. And yeah, like I genuinely think that and I think that that's the real meaning when people say like everybody is connected. Like I do think that that's the reason why everyone's connected, because everyone's from like the one soul that's just broken off and off and off and off.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, even in evolution, right? Like there had to be at least one living thing on this planet at one point, just one living thing.
Yeah. And what I think is even like, and I know some people in the comments are commenting like, energy, yes, energy can definitely split. Like we, for sure, like that, you know, we learn about that, but it's like, it's not just energy though. It's an actual, it's, how do I explain this? it's breaking off, right? Like you just said, like you're breaking off into multiple pieces and all that stuff. But the piece that stays behind is still it's still a soul and the thoughts and the memories and all of that still. I never quite really, I never quite really understood how a spirit could be there as a spirit, but also be somewhere else on the other side doing what they need to do. Like it was hard for my mind to grasp that concept. And
Yeah.
now I'm really leaning into that because I'm realizing like there's not just all these spirits hanging around and they're not moving on with life. I genuinely think that the other parts of them are moving on, and it's just, I don't know, this whole thing is just wild to me, and I'm loving it, and I'm just like really open to learning more from spirit about that.
Yeah.
Like,
well, people who have had like near-death experiences or who have actually died, on the operating table or however those stories go, but there have been a lot of reports that when they do, when they're essentially like a ghost, they say that they can see, it's almost like a big window and they can see multiple places at once. So that's always kind of backed up my theory of you can be multiple places at once. Like your
100%,
grandma
yeah.
can be with you, but also with your mom at the same time, and it's just our brains can't really comprehend it. But again, just from piecing together people's stories and experiences and then going out and experiencing this for ourselves and even dying ourselves and coming back, like it's just like that's just my own thoughts, my own theories, but it's the thing that makes most sense to me as well. Yeah.
Well, I want to start asking spirits, like when we go on these investigations, I want to ask them, I want to be like, hey, where's the rest? Like, where are you at right now other than right here? Like,
that's a good question.
Like,
yeah,
you're here talking to me. I see you. I know you. I can feel your memories. I can see what you've done. But like, where else are you? What's you doing?
Yeah.
I want to know, because I know it's not everybody's like that. And we can't say with 100% certainty that any of this is 100% accurate.
Yeah.
But I think there are many, like some who do split off and go off and do their thing. I think that there's residual energy where the ego and the soul's not attached, but that energy is still there. I think that there are spirits who genuinely do stay, but haven't moved on. They haven't split off yet. Like there's so many variations to it. Like I'm fascinated. Next time we're going out, I'm asking them where the other half of them is, and we're going to find out.
Write it down. Write that shit down before you forget.
Every investigation, I'm going to ask, where else are you? And I'm going to start a log, and we're going to see.
I feel like every time when I'm on an investigation and I ask like a super like, very specific question about the afterlife, I never get a response. So like it never makes it into an episode, but I have tried to get some like real answers. And then that's when I'm just like, well, really, I don't think we are supposed to know, because they wouldn't ignore us every single time we ask that. But
I'm gonna find one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find once we get past all of the aggressive spirits being like, you ask the question, they're like, bitch, and you're like, okay, next.
Yeah. Like they're gonna answer, like they're gonna answer like, where's the other part of you?
Yeah, where's you at?
Also, I just want to say Cassidy also just quit nicotine. If we have anybody else in the house that's just quit nicotine, I am with you guys. I quit cold turkey. I don't know how the hell you guys are doing it. I've only quit cold turkey in the past. First time, I smoked cigarettes when I was like 13. It was bad. Don't do that. I was 13 up until 3 years ago or 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And that's when they had to stop my heart. And the second I woke up, I was like, I'm not smoking a cigarette again. And I didn't smoke a cigarette again. And I didn't smoke and I didn't drink and I didn't do anything for 3 months until I was at a friend's wedding. And then that was the first time I had a drink. And when I had that drink, I was like, oh my God, I need a cigarette. Like I'm going to smoke a cigarette. And, but there was a gas station nearby. So I went there and I bought a vape. And that was I picked it up and I did not put that vape down. It's been harder to stop vaping than it has to actually stop smoking cigarettes. But either way, I mean, not having nicotine, it's rough, dude. It's rough, but it gets better. And now I couldn't imagine even touching now I smell a cigarette and I'm like, ugh, you know. But I mean, if you ask me 10 days after stopping smoking cigarettes, I'd be like, give me one right now. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping that it's going to be the same thing with vaping, you know, like, why did I ever do that? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fair.
Are we ever going to do a meet and greet? We had to cancel our meet and greet in the UK. We're not too sure how that looks. Again, we want to announce, and like we actually ended up doing another meet and greet in the US for the end of August, and we really wanted to announce that and make it like a big thing. But again, we're just going to have to wait and see for the next couple of months. We're going to keep doing these live streams, but the next couple of months there's going to be more, you know, actual like big updates like that. So just kind of stick around and see.
Yeah.
And no Dr. Peppers. Nope, Dr. Peppers. I'm on the water. Not doing any caffeine.
Peppers.
I ate myself, guys.
Gotta return your birthday present. I'm just kidding.
No, I have been like, I do still have a couple of cans of Dr. Pepper, and I have been having like a Dr. Pepper every like 3 days, because like I actually, yeah, I have to, like, I have to. Ever since I've quit vaping as well, all I want to do is eat. So I have snacks upon snacks upon snacks in this house right now. And I've noticed with the Dr. Pepper kind of curbs my appetite. So like if I just sip it like really, really slow, it kind of helps with that like hand to mouth, you know, the brain thing where it's like you want a vape kind of thing. So
You can get one of those like essential oil vapes, and it's just essential oils. Very nice.
yeah, I've seen
Like
those like
lavender.
the fumes and stuff like that. I've tried that before and it's just like it
Okay.
doesn't, yeah, it's not.
That's fair.
I think it's easier. It's honestly easier for me to just quit cold turkey and just stock up on the snacks. That's been hell, but I mean, it's been working. So like,
Yeah.
I just don't
same-
want to replace it with another like something
No,
inhaling my
that's
lungs.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Did you see the TikTok I sent you about the guy who proposed to his wife in front of the Dr. Pepper Museum?
I did see that. I did. What a sweetheart. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine getting proposed to in front of the Dr. Pepper Museum? I love that.
So good. So good.
You'd be surprised, girl. Honestly, like I got my Fitbit, I had to start wearing it, and yeah, like the second I stopped wearing nicotine and wearing nicotine, but when I started when I stopped my vape, the only reason I stopped it was because I was like, every time I would hit it, I was getting really, really dizzy. So I was like, tomorrow I'm just not gonna smoke it at all, and until like my vertigo like goes away. And the next day my heart rate was like 25 beats per minute under that my regular resting heart rate, which is always over 100. So like actually seeing it, like the results like that and going, holy shit, like I really can't be smoking my vape anymore. I can't be having nicotine, and my heart rate's been doing a lot better ever since then. So yeah, I mean, especially if you have heart issues, like just get yourself a Fitbit. Vape one day, see what your heart rate is. Next day, don't vape, see what your heart rate is. And I think something changes in your head there, and you're like, eesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pink Links with a $20 donation.
Wow, thank
That's
you. And also
amazing.
Katie as well. Have you ever asked a spirit what it's like there? We talked about that. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm very,
that's a
very far
question. No, it's
behind.
okay.
It was literally like half an hour
Scroll
ago.
down.
Pink
Pink
links.
links. Pink
Thank
links.
you.
Pink.
Oh man, you guys have been like coming in hot with the donations tonight, so we
That's
appreciate
incredible.
you.
Yeah, thank you. What is that noise in the background? Is it bugs? Is your window open?
Me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, what is that noise? Is your window open?
No.
It does sound. Do you have like a sound on? It does sound like, okay, somebody said, what's the noise in the background? Bugs. It sounds like nighttime bugs outside. Yeah,
No.
sounds like crickets. Yes, it sounds like there's a ton of crickets. Do you have crickets outside?
No.
It sounds like
Literally.
crickets. It sounds like we're outside. It sounds like we're outside.
Is that just started?
No, I feel like I've actually been hearing it the whole time, but my awareness just got brought into this.
Hold on. Is this better?
No, it sounds like we've got crickets. It sounds like we're in
Is this
the
better?
bayou, baby. We're in the bayou. That's right. We're at the bayou.
Is this better?
No, it just sounds like a window's open.
Is it like annoying though?
No, it sounds like we're outside. I love it. But I definitely was like, it's like we're in Goldfield and all the crickets came to life.
That's actually insane. No, it's dead quiet.
Yeah,
in
it's
this
because
end.
we're focusing on it. Yeah.
I can't hear it on your end, so
I can't. It's coming from you. It's coming from me. It's very relaxing. It's like we're like having a nice like summer night.
it's like my meditation music like on in the background. I'm like, oh shit, sorry.
She sleeps to crickets.
I mean, I'm usually in bed by this time as well, so
I haven't even eaten dinner.
dang girl.
I eat dinner and take all my meds and no, it's very nice. Yes, it's very relaxing. It's like we're in the bayou.
It's very freaking confusing, but okay.
I love it. I love it.
I'll have to go back and listen. That's crazy. A dryer? No, I don't have like a dryer on. I swear, guys, I'm literally going to take this video right now. And I'm going to post this on in Discord so you guys know that I'm not lying. There's no crickets in this house. There's no crickets.
There's definitely crickets, and I'm just saying, I don't know where it's coming from, but are we sure we don't have a background sound?
I swear. Let me check.
Feel like...
I mean, I'm not. No. Let me put background music on.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's not ready. Oh,
Did that get rid of the crickets?
I almost threw my phone. That scared me, dude.
Jump scare.
Fucking massive jump scare. Yeah, crickets. Computer
Maybe
fan.
it's from. No, dude, I'm gonna post this to Discord right now, so you guys can literally hear how quiet my room is. Maybe I can like unplug it or something like that.
I mean, it's fine. It's totally fine. We'll never know what it's from.
Well, I just posted to Discord in the GCP viewing room, so you guys can be the judge if there's crickets in here or not. Oh man, keep the crickets. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The camping background is so immersive. I love it. This is an immersive experience if you didn't know. It's a scooter with a squeaky wheel. That's fair. You guys, summer's coming, which means more scooter rides. So,
wow, summer's coming.
So fucking ready. I can't wait. Can I just complain for 2 seconds, please? Can I just complain for 2 seconds, please? On top of all the other shit that's going wrong in my life, and apparently everyone else's. I hate the cold. I cannot wait for fucking summer, for warmth on my skin, to feel my body's being wrapped around in a nice warm hug. I can't wait for tank tops and flowy pants and shorts and show off whatever is going on with my body at the time. And
show off my titties. What were you gonna say there?
I don't know. My tattoos. My tatas? I don't know. Anything. The possibility options are limitless at this point. Okay, show off anything. Okay. And mind you, I'm complaining. I'm in California, and it's 65 degrees in my house, and I'm suffering because my heater doesn't work right now because everything's falling apart in my apartment. So
You're gonna be having a hot housewife summer this year.
housewife summer. Let's go. No, I just need to complain about that because I really don't like the cold. So it could be worse though. It could be. I get that. It could be worse for sure.
I got Jade is living in a swamp here. That's what the crickets are. Well, you know what? That's what happens when you guys are all in my swamp. That's what happens. The crickets come out. You're gonna just have to deal with it. Yeah, so watch the Lavaca County Jail episodes. It's actually like surprisingly good for the jail episodes. As far as jail episodes go, I really feel like, dude, I feel like this one you could actually the audible voice, like in that, I'll never get over that. Like when I left you in there, and it was like, I can't even remember what it said. It was like, who's that
Yeah.
or something. So clear. And then the fact that like when you heard that voice when you were by yourself, well, you didn't hear it in the moment, but it actually picked up on your camera audio. And then I was like, oh my gosh, she's doing the digital recorder session. This has to be picked up. And then it was picked up on the digital recorder. And I love that so much when it's picked up through two different like audio things. Two pieces of audio.
Yeah.
The tone's different, the tone changes and stuff. So you know it's super legit, and that was just the coolest freaking thing. And it's
I think it's cool too because it kind of goes back to what we are talking about, like, you know, the spirits being there and the souls and all that stuff. But like, you genuinely put me in there, banged, yelled, fresh meat, left, and somebody legit from their cell was like, "Who's that?" Like, that's wild. Like,
yeah,
just like, what you doing there? You just hanging out? And that's, I mean, he was like, "Let me out," you know, like
very intelligent.
You don't got to be there, but like. Maybe is he choosing to be there? Is it just an energy thing that he's just stuck there? Not stuck, but you know, there. Like, so many missed opportunities for great questions. I was just too busy being scared.
Well, you know what? To be fair, like we're going back, like at some point, because we need to go back and we need to start in that building for sure. Just kind of like flip the investigation almost.
Yeah, one in there, one up there. See what happens. God, no.
No.
Yeah.
Playing.
Reptile. I just like. I want to be under a heat lamp.
Oh yeah, and then the last Polaroid drop that we just done, there were Polaroids of the Lavaca County Jail in there, and those were fun. Michelle, I hope you liked yours. I sent Michelle the special one of me on the toilet in the jail. It's like, I hope this makes you laugh.
I love that.
Who else in here got Polaroids? You know, we actually took a bunch of new Polaroids in Arizona. We're gonna wait until a little while and maybe like release some Polaroids again. Maybe before we go to the UK again, just in a couple months, just to kind of get some extra monies for going over there. Yeah, I think that's probably best to like drop another Polaroid pack in a couple months.
We've got them. They're here. Yeah. Got some good ones. Got some real good ones. Very exciting.
So Ahmad can go ahead and drop the Discord link in the chat just now, or even better, in the actual comment section of this live stream, and then I can pin it.
Roxy dropped it.
Roxy dropped it. There she goes. Amazing. Thank you, Roxy.
Woohoo! Join that. Yeah, the crickets are back. They're back in full fucking force. And
that's so weird.
They are here. to stay.
No, that's so scary. Like it reminds me of like biblical times. You know, when they say when the locusts come and it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the sign of like destruction and devastation and the end of all life.
Not the locusts. Oh God. That's so scary.
I don't know what's actually going on. Well, you know, if we're having technical issues, then
No, it's fine. It's just funny. I mean, it works. It's literally background music at this point. Yeah, crickets are a good sign. They're luck.
not when they're not real crickets. Ghost crickets. I don't know if that's a good
Those
sign.
crickets can be lucky too, maybe.
Everybody scares me. Every single time I do one of these live streams, y'all are all trying to scare me.
Sassy said it was Mandy's background all along. Right, it's probably on my side.
No, I can't hear it. I'm starting to think that maybe we should just like put like a REM pod in the back of like in
While
the
we're
back.
doing the
Yeah, whilst
stream.
we're doing live streams or something.
Fuck yeah.
Just to see what comes through.
Oh, I'm cold. Sorry, my heater broke.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that happened to you. Your heater exploded.
In the same day, my water heater busted, flooded my balcony, ruined everything in storage, and then on top of that, my inside heater went out at the same time. And I don't know how I was gifted such amazing luck with that. So that was cool. So much fun.
The ghost crickets, by the way, are actually tripping me the hell out right now because some people aren't hearing them and some people are.
Oh, I hate that.
Is this like interesting. I've got my own thoughts about this already.
Dang. Christina, thank you for being the one person that understands my hatred for cold. I appreciate you.
It's very difficult when you're like two friends and one of you is like always hot and the other one's always cold and one of them loves the cold and one of them loves heat. Ugh.
I'm the sun and Jade's the moon.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that going around.
Oh shit. No, it just feels better. Also, my body, like with all the shit too, I'm having like a weird inflammation, autoimmune issues, and like the cold actually physically hurts my body, whereas the warmth does not. So, but I really can't complain. I grew up in California, so
yeah.
it's just...
Well, I've literally been going to bed with ice packs and a hot water bottle. Like that's how like my temperature is like crazy right now.
Up and down.
It's so up and down. So like I'll put like the ice pack on my head, but then I'll have the hot water bottle on my legs. What?
Roxy. Use crickets for 20% off.
Non-club merch. Maybe I'm just so numb to it. Maybe there are crickets in like real, you know, nature outside the window and I just actually can't hear it. I'm just numb to everything. Sorry, not sorry. People are saying it's the fan. Like it's literally not. Like there's no noise in here.
It's like an internal. It's beautiful.
Crazy.
Honestly, it's beautiful. It's like a summer's night. I'll take it.
I love that.
No, Jerry, I don't want demonic entities.
This is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying.
Help. I need to go to Hawaii and have an exorcism immediately. April, help.
Oh, man. Gosh. Kathy's
no,
asking.
Honestly? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Kathy was just asking how my dad's doing. He's doing really good right now. Thank you for asking.
Oh.
No, Jerry. Jerry,
no,
stop.
Jerry, stop it. No, I had a moment in bed the other day. I was laying there and I was in pain and I was like, what if all of this that I've been going through since January is like actually just a spirit trying really fucking hard to get in touch with me? And like, I'm feeling all of their shit. And I was like, that would be something.
Dude,
But
that's
it's
actually a crazy thought.
right. And I was like, dang, I see you. I recognize you. I hear you. But it didn't go away. So
Your mic could be picking up something really quiet to you and amplifying it.
no, Jade has 20/20 vision. She can hear everything. She has 20/20 vision. She can hear everything.
Okay, this is something that I'm gonna have to live with my entire life, guys. In case I'm sure they know, like I'm blind as a freaking bat. I'm actually blind as a bat. Like I usually wear glasses. It's really difficult for me to. That's why Mandy always has to do the live chat and stuff because I genuinely can't see the questions. So it takes me so freaking long. Anyway, there was I don't know if we've told the story. I don't think we did. And I don't want to tell the full thing because it's really bad. But basically, I almost killed Mandy and I when I drove on the wrong side of the road late one night coming back from an investigation. And there was like a medium, like a concrete. So like when I turned and I was going on to oncoming traffic and all you could see was like the headlights coming towards us. It was very, very scary. I was able to find a little tiny little break because there was a gas station. So I literally put my foot down and sped up as fast as I possibly could, like drifted into like the medium over to the next side of the road to get into this gas station. And we just almost got hit by like a bunch of cars oncoming. Anyway, I do this U-turn and then I come back out and then we realize that there's like one guy sitting at a bus stop and like saw the entire thing and like has to watch us come back around and go the right way this time. Anyway, it's really getting a problem. So like I don't drive at night anymore. Mandy has to drive at night. And I went to the opticians and I said to them, my eyesight's getting worse. And she checked my eyes and she told me I had 20/20 vision. And I was like, you're lying. I don't have 20/20 vision. Because Mandy was like, isn't that like the best vision that you can get? And I'm like, they do say it's the best, but she said like I think 40/40 vision is the best or something
But
like
40
that.
40 like doesn't exist.
It's
That's
like
like
eagle eyes, right?
that's crazy.
Yeah. But
20/20
no.
is like the best standard.
Yeah, that's like the best standard.
Yeah.
But I apparently have 20/20 vision, and Mandy like tried on my glasses, and she was like, "No, you fucking don't." Like,
Dude, I put those on and I was like, ah.
so I don't know
Dang.
what the hell is going on, but so I've been telling people I have 20/20 vision, but that's clearly not. That's not it.
Her eyesight is so good she can hear everything as well. That's how good it is.
Do bats eat crickets? I think they do. I'm
Good
sure
for
they do.
them.
Do you see ghosts in your home like Jade does? I don't see ghosts in my home.
No, do you have ghosts in your home? See?
Oh, do I? That's the 20/20
It's
vision.
the 20/20, you guys. Okay.
Oh. No, I just see doppelgangers of my husband. That's all.
She only hears them. She only hears the ghosts. God, this is so funny. I do have ghosts in my home. They are it's a weird, we have a very weird relationship. It's kind of like a revolving door. So no ghost stays for too long and then the next one comes in and then that's just where we're at. But there's been a man with me for some time, but I don't get to know him and he don't get to know me and we just coexist right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's where I'm at with him.
Mandy, you drive.
I try. I try. That's so funny.
And this wasn't in England. No. This was regular California where we live. Yeah.
No, this was in Southern California and we're having a time. Dang.
I'm just going through the comments real fast.
Maybe the eye technician didn't have 20/20 herself.
Oh, Mandy puts on Jade glasses and can hear crickets.
No, for
Sounds
real. You guys, that
accurate.
shit.
Oh, God. Okay, here's a question for you guys. What do you think Mandy's hearing right now? What does everyone think Mandy just heard in her apartment right now?
Oh, man. Stop it. Stop it. It's the man in my fucking house. No, literally. Whenever we talk about it, things happen in here. And I don't know his name. I don't really like to get to know them in my house. It's crickets. Lonnie Kai. No. Saban, no. 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 No knocking. No knocking. It's a man. It is a man, I'm telling you.
Dan the man.
Dan the man. That's what we can call him. I can call you Dan the man if you're okay with that.
You should get like a piece of equipment out.
I can.
If you have a house spirit and he doesn't talk to you though, maybe he'll give you a
No,
picture.
How do I? Yeah, I can put it on.
Ghost cricket paranormal.
Ghost
I actually
cricket.
can't handle you guys, honestly.
All right, we're gonna turn on.
I
Let's
haven't
do
laughed
ghost
in like
here.
a week. Were you doing
All
ghost
right.
here?
Mr. Man, show me
Dan
a
the
picture.
man.
Dan the man, show me a picture of you. Let's get to know you, shall we?
Do you think it's Cowboy Dan?
Cowboy Dan. Dude, the amount of cowboy spirits that come in and out of this house is actually wild. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. I think it's just because I really like them so much that they show up. Come on, Dan the man. He's like, fuck you.
What's Jade's mic gain to? It's right in the middle. But I can turn it down or I can turn it up. But I usually just keep it right in the middle. All right, come on, Dan the man.
Dan the man.
Give us a face. What do you look like? Are you a demon? Come on, tell us. We both live in California, yeah.
Cool, it froze. So there's that.
Oh.
Look, it fucking froze.
No. No. Oh, no. That's awful. Oh, no, now she's choking. Oh, now she's getting possessed. Oh, no, now she just gonna get possessed. No, that's weird.
Lord.
Wow.
Don't take me yet.
Dan ain't talking. He said no.
See, that's what I told you. He was like, nah, fuck you, bitch.
Performance anxiety, 100%.
Dude, it's froze. It's froze.
No, that's weird.
Look at me. Damn, that
we can't help.
That sus. See, I can't even tell you what this guy looks like. Homie won't let me see him.
He literally was like, no.
Yeah, but like, this is me house. Maybe he's the one breaking my water heaters, and he wants me to die. He's like, dang.
He's slowly, he's been working on that water heater for the past month. Just every day just moves like the little nut, the little bolt, just like a teeny little millimeter at a time. Like she'll never know. She'll never know.
Dang, dude. Come on. Where's Bob at? Bob, help out here because it's crazy. Dang, I don't know. I don't know. We just keep our distance.
What's the noise? I need to know. Why
I'm gonna
are
try
there
this.
ghost crickets in my office?
We're gonna try this one more time.
Okay.
See, it's functioning right now. So don't freeze it again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. I figured it was probably something wrong with the mic since the room is very quiet.
Honestly, I like it. It's very. There's a picture. Sorry.
Okay. I'm ready. Set up a room pod.
Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, let me get the brightness up.
Okay.
Interesting.
Fire up the spirit box. Oh, maybe he's just looking at your legs. Maybe he's under your desk.
Stop. I'm wearing red sweatpants right now.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not kidding.
Shut up. You're not.
I'm wearing red sweatpants right now, bro.
Who wears red sweatpants? This is too much. This is too much. No, Dan, not Dan recognizing your lower clothing being red. Like, I don't know. That's weird.
Wait, look at the hand. Look at the hand. It's like kind of like bloody.
Oh. Well, AI was never really good at hands, to be fair.
Dan.
He's
Although, I mean, I do like I do like red, obviously. A lot. So I don't know. What are we? Dan, I just want to see you since you won't fucking tell me anything.
That's actually even creepier. He's like, you can't see me, but I can see you. Oh, that's rough. I'm so sorry.
I have brought in quite a few pieces as well of like antiques and things.
That's true.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture.
Let's see.
He's doing yes, Darby, he's doing mind games. What a beautiful picture. Look at that. What is that in the background though? Looks like we're in the plains somewhere.
Oh. Is he a cricket?
He's the cricket.
He's the cricket. Outside showing us his cricket past life. Maybe he wants to see you in a red dress, Mandy. Oh my god.
No, don't. Everyone's going to think I'm dating Ghost again. We can't have that. We can't have that.
There's really nothing wrong with that, though.
Listen.
Oh my god, looks like Kansas.
No, it does, right? It does look like Kansas. Like, stop it. Stop it. Bro.
No, we don't do Kansas anymore. Kansas is a thing of 2024. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Gerardo? Wow, Jade, I'm so glad that you're noticing and feeling improvements. Mandy, after saying you're beautiful, it just doesn't seem enough. Aw, I love and support you, all that you're doing individually and as a unit. Question, have you ever thought about selling prints from your seer images? Oh, that's a good question. I've never thought about doing that, though.
That's actually kind of cool if you think about it, like especially if it's like an amazing seer picture that's like relevant to something like big. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. Or even cooler would be like painting the seer image, like an actual art piece.
I'm gonna have to ask my mom to do that one.
I think you're good at art, are you not?
I mean, I can do like
You
I'm
were
like
doing the Disney thing.
I'm like a C level artist, and my mom's like an A plus level artist. So like, she would be the one that you would want to do that.
Yeah. Well, she's retired now, so
That's
we
fair.
have a long list of things for your mom to do for us.
My mom's retired and she's fucking ready to go.
Yeah, she's yeah, if she ever needs any projects, we have a few. Maybe she can link up with Roxy and work on some merch.
Yes, exactly.
Once
Oh my
I
god,
once I get my heart,
she can make our merch.
she can make it.
My mom makes clothes, like legit.
Yeah,
That's
I think
crazy.
yeah, like that would be cool. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that soon. Actually, because I have an idea for that.
Thank you, Gerardo, for the comment. That's very, very kind. I've been feeling very low about myself lately, so that's very nice. And I appreciate it. Abandoned Ghost, you're hired. It does look like a Windows home screen for sure. There's nothing else that's come up. Bob, where you at? I really shouldn't be summoning Bob in my house. I'm sorry. Take it back.
What do you do after an investigation?
Jade goes to sleep, and then I just lay there.
Pretty much.
I lay there until the sun comes up. For the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
That's
Dead Site Paranormal. Welcome. We're just got the Seer app on right now. We're just trying to see if Mandy's house ghost Dan wants to talk at all.
Stop. Ew. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Why is that so scary looking? But it's not. It's like, Dan, stop it. Fucking. Wait, no, I did just ask where Bob was at. Right?
I didn't hear you say that.
I was like, Bob, where are you at? Well, somebody's playing basketball.
Wait, don't you have like a basketball court at in your apartment complex?
Nah.
You don't?
We're not
Okay,
fancy, unfortunately.
I thought you guys were fancy over there.
Nah, girl. Nah. He's playing basketball, so that's cool. You know what? You go. What if he's
Maybe
like,
was there two balls there? Is he
There's
showing
no
you his balls? Oh, maybe
There's
Dan
no
doesn't have balls.
You know what that feels like? It feels like a really poor rendition of like Saw. And it's like,
You want to play a game?
a game of basketball.
And you're like, sure, pass the ball. There are no balls. You're the ball. What? What does this mean?
I really want to go see Saw the musical, or like, that's so. I need to see that.
Saw the musical. That doesn't exist, does it?
No, it does. I saw a TikTok about it.
No freaking
I don't know
way.
if it was like a low budget fucking production, but it was definitely Saw.
Wow.
It was great.
God, I gotta check that out.
Do you guys do some sort of cleansing after investigations? Do you have a ritual, Jade?
Cleansing after investigations? Not really. Like, it kind of goes hand in hand with this question that I was about to answer here, though. It's, do you believe in saying you don't have permission to follow me home? That's about the only cleansing that I do, honestly. Just as we're leaving a location, we just say bye, thank you. I used to say, like, you can't follow me home, and I was very like, you can't follow me home. But now what I like to say to the spirits as I'm leaving is just like, there's going to be a lot more people that you get to mess with when you stay here. Like, so have fun. Good luck with that in the future. Huh, what? No. What's happening? Stop. What just came through? Is he mad that we said that you had no balls?
No, but oh God. See, this is the thing is like, this is why I don't like to get to know them, because I'm like, I don't really let myself feel into, are they good? Are they bad?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening? Because I'm in my home and I just don't want to do that. And this is just like, cool. again with the red. You know what though? It's not bad. I think it's not bad. It's just interesting. It's just interesting, you know? It's fine. Everything's fine. It's okay.
That's what you look like once you play, once you're the ball for a while. He's showing you how the game is played. There's a basketball court. There's Mandy. There's no ball. Mandy is the ball. That's what she's going to look like after being the
Maybe
basketball.
That's why I am having so many health issues, bro.
Yeah, you're being bounced around like a freaking basketball by these other spirits. It's crazy.
No, you guys, I told you, my house is a revolving door. There's so many, like, I can't control it. It just is what it is. No, Genevieve, no.
100%. That's how Jade feels in direct sunlight.
I wanted to touch on that question. I do think that it means something when you say that. It's all about intention.
Mm-hmm.
So like there are many times, because I'm just the worst, there are many times where I will say, you cannot follow me home, but subconsciously I'm thinking, no, you totally can. Like, I don't care.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
I know. So that's why it doesn't work for me. So
did you guys see Phantom Met's episode today? That looks like a boo hag. So I saw that she posted today for a video saying boo hag, and I was like, oh, like I was interested. I just didn't have the time to check it out, but I am curious what a boo hag is now. I've never heard of that one before.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I was like, what's going on?
I need to double check. Oh my gosh. Do you think that they watch you shower?
I mean, they can. Most of them don't, though.
Yeah, that's what like the guests who come to my house, because my bathroom is haunted particularly. But I remember, like, I've even got like a beware of the ghost sign in there. Like, it's very well known that that's where all the activity happens. And a lot of people say that, like, the guests are just like, is he gonna like watch me shower? Like, your ghost, is he just gonna be there watching me shower? I was like, no, he leaves. Like, he leaves.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I think my ghost wants to marry me.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's actually really, or maybe he's just like, where's your ring at? Just making fun of you now.
Since you're a fucking housewife.
Aren't you a housewife?
Aren't you a housewife with that brown hair? Dang. Do you not see my space buns that I have on right now?
Oh my God, is that what he was showing you? Space Jam?
Stop.
Could be.
Dang. Nah. Bob. Leave it. Okay.
Does anybody have any questions for Mandy's house ghost?
Yes, I don't have any questions for my house ghosts, because they're there. Hi, guys.
Michelle really wants us to put on the REM pod. I mean, I don't know if I could put one on in the background, but I don't know if it would go off or anything like that, because I don't think I'm having any paranormal activity in my house other than ghost crickets. Lame.
I could try to put one here.
We could both maybe. Give me a second. I'm gonna go.
Do the house ghost like Chester. Chester runs.
Oh, what?
Sorry. No, keep going.
You're gonna be talking shit about me again when I leave.
Jade is such a bitch. She's such a bitch. Chester runs the house here. Chester is a manipulative little shit. Love you. Chester's a manipulative little shit. And he has me wrapped around his finger. And he runs the show here. And he gets to decide who stays here and who doesn't. And he gets to decide what I can bring home from an antique store and what I can't. And it's very, very, very upsetting. And I know it sounds silly to have a doll monkey. Oh, my seer just went off. run your life. But like, true story. Oh, do we have a picture of somebody? Wait. Hold on.
All right.
Oh.
Can't even see the background. We can kind of, this little red light, that's the REM pod.
I got a picture of a man.
Okay.
And I was like, but I think this might be more of a Bob thing.
2 beeps.
No, not a Bob thing. Fucking hell. Okay.
Wait, I actually did not expect that to go off, like, at all. That's so weird. Okay. Oh. Is that what this... I don't know. It's weird that he's, like, on a bed. Are you by Mandy's bed when she sleeps?
He's wearing, there's a mask in it. He like has a mask on in the photo.
Like he died of COVID, maybe. No, that's like kind of brutal to just like throw that out there, but like that's what I assumed the mask.
Okay, so not a Bob thing. Is it related to a spirit in my house?
Did you ask this one?
Jan, are you still with us? Did you die before you proposed to her?
Dan, if you can hear me all the way from Mandy's house, you can pop through and you can touch this device that's behind me. It's nice and dark in the background there, so you'll have your privacy. And touch it once, make it beep once for yes, twice for no, 3 times for maybe.
Ooh.
I'm loving these questions though coming in. Who's all the spirits in your house? Oh, no, I'm tripping out. I'm tripping out. I'm tripping out. Definitely just didn't see like what looked like a black blob right by my freaking.
No.
Yeah. Just saw like it was like a freaking little thing.
Dan, are you here to protect me?
Dan, do you want to play a game? Who's all the spirits in your... Well, I mean, you have Dan. And I have Tennis. And that's it. Although I've been told by mediums, though, that I have 3. Like an older lady, Tennis, and...
a weird
thing that like stays just on one side of the house, which is like the front living room that nobody goes in anyways. So yeah.
Dan, do you go by a different name?
Mandy, does it? I can't even get this girl on Red Dead right now.
Because I have to buy a brand new PS5. And I have an Xbox and a PS4 sitting there.
I know, but the PS5 is it's well worth it. Well worth it.
I mean, if you guys want to watch me scream my head off, I'm here for it.
I have been playing Red Dead Redemption every single day for the past couple of weeks, I would say, just because it has been helping my anxiety so much. It's the only time I feel like I actually get any sort of relief is from just riding my horse. And I know that sounds really sad, but it's true. This has been taking my mind off of it as well a lot. So I kind of don't want to jump off. I know we have to jump off at some point because it's 10:30.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've just been enjoying talking to you guys and trying to scare Mandy before she leaves. What's your favorite thing in Mandy's home? Oh, what to show it and know? What's your favorite thing in Mandy's home? Got a response. Oh, we need to see that.
No.
Hold on. I feel like I need to put the music on.
Okay,
for
hold on.
this.
So sorry. Hold on 1 second. Let me look closer at this picture because I think I'm missing it. Okay, from far away, that was terrifying. So sorry. Close up though. Dang. I think we've got Dan.
Oh, that is so realistic. That doesn't even look like an AI photo. That's like 100%. It looks like a legit.
It's a picture, and like
That's so bizarre.
Dan, are you just lonely? My heart just like came out of my chest.
Dan, are you protecting Mandy?
Ethan, you're right. Dirty Dan. That's Dirty Dan.
That's Dirty Dan. That's Dirty Dan.
I'm sorry, Dan. That's Dirty Dan. Dan, are you? Are you an attachment, Dan?
To be fair, masks were always used for infectious patients. Very true. I jumped to COVID, which was very, very specific.
Well, that's why I thought maybe it was Bob because Bob was sick, right? And when he
From
died.
like USS Hornet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the REM pod said no real quick. So.
Oh my god, the music. Have you ever wanted to be on a reality TV show? Is this question to Dan?
Dan, I'm gonna answer this one. I think you need to step aside for a second. God, I want to be on a fucking reality TV show so bad.
We've talked about this before, and I've never really been interested in anything like that. But I feel like if Mandy and I could both be on a reality show, then yeah, I probably would. I feel like if it was just me, like, I don't know if I'd really want to like vibe with many people there. That sounds bad, but
Daddy's right. I could be on Real Housewives. Well, actually, that would be more Jade.
Oh, listen to this one. Did you all hear the loud burp sound when Jade said, "Why aren't you wearing your ring?" Right after she said, "Ring, it's so loud." You know what's actually kind of interesting is I'm not wearing my engagement ring or my wedding ring.
He's in your house now.
No, he's not.
He's
Dan.
Table.
No, he just saw that, like, because I lifted up my hands, and he must have saw through your screen.
Hands over there now.
Dan, if you're here, then there's a REM pod behind me. Like, you can touch that and make that go off. And if you do, I'm ending the live stream right now.
Also, Gerardo said, "See, I'd buy that image."
that image.
How much you asking, Gerardo? I'll give it to you. How the hell are the crickets louder than the music? No, that's so real.
Dad just texts me. He never texts me.
I'm scared.
Oh, he says he's just watching his show. Just watching our show. What's going on?
What's going on? Is I got a real multicolored snake in our house, and I don't know what's happening.
You got a snake in the house.
Oh, that's no.
You got a snake around your neck. He's back in your house again.
Stop. I did just gift my brother a taxidermy snake. It's at Nana Papa's house now. So.
Oh my gosh, sorry, my dad is blowing me up right now.
That is a beautiful
He said, I just did a big burp. Ha ha ha. Literally.
We're connecting with Jade's dad right now.
I just did a big burp. He could be coming through right now. That's funny. Okay, let me look.
Is this in reference to the snake on my neck? Is this in reference to the snake in Anthony's house?
My dad just sent me this. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I'm working from home.
I'm working from home. I know, I'm actually the worst. Like, when people try and get in touch with me, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Paul also said his computer crashed as well.
Oh, we can't have that.
No. Everybody's crashing. We're in Delulu hour. We're talking to Dan. Did the REM pod go off? I don't think so.
The REM pod went off in the very beginning when you said Bob, and then it went beep beep, like 2 beeps for no. So we assume that we have Dan here. Dan is Mandy's house ghost.
Mr. Grey Day wants to ask, Dan, do you feel lonely and unheard? I genuinely think we need to start investigating with this music on because, like, I feel like I'm in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you know?
My heart rate's surprisingly at 78 right now. I am very chill. Okay, so Crystal says you need to do a live ghost hunt or an uncut video. We have done live ghost hunts in the past. We do need to do more though. Dan, oh, this is a good question. Dan, can you read our messages? My dad just sent me the picture of the UFO that I took in Apple Valley. We talked about this, but there was like a bunch of like, oh, no, what just came through?
Oh my god.
Wait, why are those pictures like so detailed? Like we never get pictures like that come through.
I know. Look at that.
But
like where?
That's a really cool picture. So
a wedding ring. This picture, and then he looked so sad. Oh.
Maybe you've picked him up from an investigation and you reminded him of his wife, or maybe you were a wife in the past life, and he's just waiting for you to die in this life so you guys can like connect again in next life, and maybe you're going to be single for your entire life until you meet Dan in your next. That's okay, you can live with me.
Wow. That's a lot to process. Definitely a lot to process. Oh my god. And now he's like, he kind of looks like the guy too, like the first picture. I think that's him. Yeah, like he lost his lady, you know?
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like, but why is he hanging around at your house though?
Because my house is just, this is just what happens here.
Is Dan your name?
Oh. That is the second picture of maybe that's where he's from.
Where?
Fucking Kansas, obviously.
Oh my gosh. Or Indiana, because we had those
Or Indiana.
thunderstorms in Indiana as well. It's looking very Kansas-y, though, I'm not gonna lie.
And with all the storms that are happening right now, too, look at these
That's right.
houses. There's a little bit of water out there, though, in this picture. Should've
Why
saw
do all
Scotland.
of the attachments come from Kansas? It's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's a trip. Those two pictures, those images looked like legit photos. Like they were not okay. Potentially seeing that we're from somewhere out in the Midwest, maybe, or even Scotland, because there's a lot of green and there was a little bit of water in that photo. Stop with the scary looking alien pictures. I can't do this.
Well, Daddy here, Pans, just asked, could the snake be a warning about someone in your life? Which is a really good question. Does it look like someone, the picture that just came through? Someone that you should stay away from?
I think that we have multiple things coming through. I think that this is very similar to that red picture. I think I have something non-human-esque coming through, and then I think I have like but yeah, so
Jesus Christ. Those live in the Garda house. I'm just putting those are from the Garda house, 1,000%.
Okay,
they come from Kansas.
I would like to get back to.
Oh my god, my heart rate's at 73. Why is it going down? That is my question.
Doing something you love.
That's making me nervous.
But I would like to, Dan, with the potentially from somewhere else who had a wife, it looks like he lost her and is very sad about it and is here. What's you doing here, Dan? There could be a warning about someone in my life. Y'all don't get come on to you.
Thank you so much for your donation.
Oh,
we
yes,
love you. We appreciate you. Do you think that the energy that created the seer images can be attached to it if you were to print them? Gosh.
No, I believe in that for sure. Yeah.
I actually don't know the answer to that, but Mandy thinks so.
I only say that because I actually, when Cindy did a couple drawings of spirits that she had encountered, and I purchased a few from her, and I had them in my house, and that energy was definitely in my house. So I think, though, depending on the type of person you are, you may or may not like pick up on it. May not be as like prominent or anything like that, and it may not happen, but for me it was definitely an experience I had.
I have a question here from Rob. He says, I have a question. How come the DR60 never has a female voice when the investigators are talking to a female? It does have a female voice. Like if you're talking to a female spirit who wants to come, or even a male spirit who wants to come across as a female spirit, you never know. But I mean, look at our USS Hornet episodes with that insane, really long EVP that came through when we were doing the digital recorder session. Like that was a full-blown female, and we were very curious because we were like, why are we getting so many females coming through? But
yeah.
Well,
I guess also too, I know with the DR60 specifically, like that the recording style, it's such an old recorder that like the voices that come through on that don't really have much vocal tone to it. So I think like whenever people do get an EVP on the DR60, it's really hard to tell if it's male or female because it's like the same I don't know, it's not even a vocal tone, it's just how old it is and how it records. It's the same kind of voice no matter who it is coming through. So I don't think it's a game of like, is it female or male? I just think that that's how it records.
Question, does Dan need help crossing over to be with his wife? Dan, if you can hear me right now, do you want to be together with your wife again. Oh, for God's sake, my dad just texted me again. Scares the shit out of me. I'm just gonna put you on silent at this point, Dad. He sent me a picture of me on my wedding day with Mike. All right, but I'm muting you, Dad. This is serious business. I'm working from home.
We're working right now, okay? Dan.
Well, I think that's pretty much it for Dan. That's what it seems like anyway.
Dan. Oh, that's a great question. That's a great way to look at it. I wonder if Dan was a photographer. That's why his human faces look so like photographs.
Oh.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, here's a really good one. Is Dan a reptilian?
No.
I don't know, dude, because that picture as well where it looked like it was all, like there was no skin and it was all just like muscle. Like that kind of seems a little bit reptilian to me as well.
No, we don't. No offense. I don't interact with reptilians or sus. That's probably why they're showing me.
Stop, what just came through? I just heard that ding, the ding of hell. Is Dan a reptilian? We're about to find out.
Bro, what? Wait. Hold the front fucking door. Yo, I don't think Dan was a photographer. I think Dan was an artist of some kind because this is definitely a drawing. Like, that's a drawing.
Dan! That kind of looks like my dad. The fedora, the glasses. Did Dan just draw my dad?
Dang.
He didn't finish the eyes, but... That's weird.
Reptiles, Daddy, yes. No, not reptilians, though. But honestly, I think that's just to show, like, the reptilians are always watching. I'm always getting, like, weird shit from other alien races.
Yeah.
Sus.
Yeah. Interesting.
It does look like Zach. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good... Dan can't draw eyes. That's why the other photo, the eyes were closed.
Oh.
Oh! Do you need my eyes?
Terrifying. Oh no. They don't need eyes, do they? Oh my god, this is giving me like proper flashbacks to our last investigation. At Lavaca County Jail when the spirits were wanting my eyes. You're not from the Lavaca County Jail, are you?
This is I turn a blind eye when I see them in my house.
I mean, we filmed that episode in like December. So it's been a while.
I swear I just heard a voice.
Stop.
I'm not kidding.
Dan, draw Mandy. Oh no, you've frozen, Mandy. You've completely frozen. Oh no, you're back a little bit, but I swear to God, did that freeze for everyone else?
He was trying to stop me from moving so he could draw me. Ah.
Oh my God. Quick, strike a pose. No, but seriously, you haven't frozen this like entire live stream, and right as I said, and right as we were talking about Draw Mandy, that's when you froze. Did everyone else? Did that happen for everyone else? Yes.
Dan
Everybody in the
was
chat.
Snapshot.
That's so creepy. No, I hate that.
Let's see the work. Let's see the work. What do I look like? Please make me look better than I am.
What would you do though if there really was a picture of like a girl in like space buns like this?
Dude. I don't know.
You just close your laptop.
Shit myself, and then I'd be like, Gerardo, how much you want for that?
Can we get 100? 100! Going once, going twice.
Going once. Going twice.
Oh, draw Mandy like one of your French girls.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
Oh, now he's at my dad's house watching him.
No, for real.
Oh my gosh, your eyes were closed when it froze. That's right.
Stop, I'm so scared. Stop,
Oh my
I'm so scared.
gosh. And holding a vape.
Oh, that's outside.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Ed. This live stream has apparently turned into an investigation because I didn't have anything planned, and this is what happens. But I've been having a lot of fun with this because, yeah, we've not investigated since the
Every live
incident.
stream, we're gonna investigate a new ghost in my house and see what's up.
I think that would be fun. One thing that we do need to like figure out fast is the whistling boy. Remember that whistle that was in the live stream not that long ago? And I was
We
like,
need to
guys,
find a home for him.
yeah, like I've put that if you guys watched that one live stream where there was a very, very like two clear whistles in my house and I never told anybody, but sitting right behind me there was like an antique doll that I just got called the Whistling Boy, but he's not supposed to be haunted, and I actually wanted to get a non-haunted doll for an experiment. But turns out he might be haunted, and I'm not about that, and I don't really want a haunted doll in my house, so he's in the cupboard now, and Mandy is mad at me for keeping him in the cupboard because it's not very respectful if he is haunted.
You got him locked away. He needs to come out. It's just not, somewhere else.
Imagine if he knew my dad. That's so funny. Dad. I was about to call Dan Dad.
Dad?
Dan, do you know my dad? Make that REM pod, that little red light turn green in the background here. Or let Mandy know. Oh yeah, Whistling Jim. Remember Whistling Jim at the Lavaca County Jail? Yes. That was wild.
That was so cool. That was so cool. Yeah, it's been a long time. Maybe stop. Housewife. I probably was a housewife at some point. It's been awfully quiet. I think Dan has decided he don't want to draw me. Or maybe I'm just
Stop it! It just comes Stop.
But it's not me though.
Who is it? Is it me? Is it a cricket? What's happening?
What in the hell?
Well, maybe it's a reputation of you, though, what he thinks of you. He is an artist at the end of the day, you know? What does he think about you then? Oh, that's like, but isn't he in your house? Isn't he your house ghost and he's just showing you a picture of a freaking house?
Dang.
Wow.
No, you're right. Every time I'm about to be like, oh, guess we're getting off, we're done, it's like another picture comes up, you know?
Very true.
Well, I'm still waiting for the picture of me.
Whispers and the cricket noise. People are hearing
too.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this spooky music off. Dan, if you're whispering, can you whisper again? It wasn't a cricket, it was too close to the microphone. I can't stress this enough, there are actual no crickets in my house.
It's definitely...
Imagine if there was just like, I just looked down and there's like an actual cricket like on my microphone.
It's been there the whole time.
The whole time, like right up to the microphone.
Dang.
Well, that's really interesting that everybody heard a whisper there. That's kind of we're gonna have to. Somebody has to timestamp that for sure and put that in the comments because I really want to hear that.
Dan, do you want to be called something different? Fucking son of a bitch. Why do I, for every decent picture, there's a fucking terrifying picture. Oh, is this what you think of me?
Hold on, I'm making a really weird connection here. Snake, crickets. Snakes eat crickets.
No.
That's the only connection. That's literally it. That was literally it. But deeper meaning, maybe he wants to play a game.
Do we think that this is what Dan thinks of me? Because it's kind of accurate.
Dude, that looks like freaking Medusa with the snakes on her head almost. I mean, there's no snakes on her head, but you know what I mean.
But
I
the
don't know if that's-
red again in the back, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, like that literally looks like with the red in the background is kind of weird because behind you there is a tapestry like hanging up. Could
And this is
be.
how I feel internally, right? I want to scream my fucking head off. And it looks like she's Medusa. I got the snakes. Dan, that's a very interesting design choice for me. Thank you. Oh my God.
I was literally just thinking, I was just about to say, can you ask him to draw me? But now I'm scared because the second I thought that it went off. Dude, that is me. That's me.
Look at the eyes.
That's the only time he's drawn eyes.
The 2020 brown eyes.
Yeah, that 2020 vision, baby. Wait, what does it say on its little neck? It's got something written there.
Oh.
I thought it said Roxy, and I was about to
Roxy.
It does say Roxy. Oh, God. It's like it's wearing our merch. Roxy ends up when she creates her merch, she like tags it with a little Roxy on the collar.
I can't sell what it says because it's so like it's blurry.
Oh. Yeah, I can't tell what that says.
Wow. That's a very good accurate depiction of Jade, honestly.
Yeah, that is.
Those eyes. You're just a baby, and I'm like, you know.
You're very childlike.
Is that the train?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
the train. It's the spiritual train. Hop on board, guys.
Yeah.
Get ready for this run pod to go crazy.
The train is passing by Jade's house, so if you want to catch a ride, just hop over there and take the ride.
How many times was that our very last investigation we done? We were staying in a hotel, and that one. I don't know when that one's gonna come up, but anyway, like the amount of times, like it was right by a train station, and the amount of times Mandy was like, every time a train went by, you could take that energy, and use that energy. Like she done it like 5 times, and then by the end of the night, she was like, "Fucking hell, how many times have I said that?"
Well, like, to be fair, how often do I get to yell, "Train's coming"?
Very true. Guys, I can't wait for you guys to see the train depot episode. That's going to be a crazy one. And I'm not going to taunt you guys by being like, oh, you guys are going to like, can't wait for you to see this one when I'm actively not, posting the episode that was supposed to go out today. Like, I've just realized how terrible of a human being I am. But when they do come out, you guys are going to love them. Come on, ride that train. Ride it.
Ride it. Ride that train.
Still can't believe there's over 250 people here. Like, I feel like we do need to leave, but then at the same
Dang,
time,
really? That's amazing.
I know that's a lot for what's been happening. Yes, Mandy does own a train whistle.
I think that this ties into kind of the original woman and the other picture that we got with the water and the green. Like,
Again, that looks like a wedding dress, though.
yeah, and it looks like the other woman just with her hair down.
Yeah.
And
So
then
that's very interesting. Imagine if there's like somebody watching right now and oh my god, my dad sent me so many pictures.
hold on. I have to grab something. Hold on.
Imagine if everything that's coming through the Seer app or that has came through the Seer app is actually connected to one of you guys watching, and like every single thing is like making sense to like one specific person. And we're just coming up with like this crazy freaking story. That would be amazing. If this is like making sense to anybody, please let me know, because right now I'm very confused by the whole thing. I know we're kind of like playing about a little bit. I don't know though, the REM pod did beep twice and I can't explain that. So unless something just popped in and ran back out.
So I realized what time it was and I had to take all my medicines.
Oh, gotcha.
I was like, shit.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was just saying that I wonder, imagine if everything that came through or that has came through the Seer app is actually connected to like one person in the chat and it's all making perfect sense to just one person. Yeah.
Roxy, I can't. I can't.
Roxy's explanation as to what's going on. Dan was someone's late husband, and they lived in Kansas, and he was a blind artist, and we're just laughing. Very true. Very true. Maybe the cricket set off the REM pod. Probably did.
Honestly, probably. Listen, I don't know what's happening because I'm not tapping into this here, but I'll let the devices speak for it. Oh, hey, Crow.
Welcome in.
Welcome in. We are 3 hours and 1 minute in. I have not had dinner, and we are.
Well, you've not had dinner. But I've not had this much fun in a whole lot of
No,
long
this
time.
has
Long
been great.
time.
Honestly, no, this has been great. This has been very healing because, well, you already, for all of you who've been here for 3 hours, you already know why.
Yeah, this was so much better than sitting editing all day, I will say. So thank you guys for actually joining and giving me a little bit of what's that word I'm looking for now? I'm so tired. A little bit of grace. Ah, look at us. Look at us all. That's the whole chat. And that's the cricket. That's the whole chat going hard on that one little cricket. Oh. See, you just got to find the meaning in these things.
Right?
Crow wants a hot dog. Anyone got a hot dog they can throw at Crow?
Give me that hot dog, yo. I got some corn dogs.
Oh, never mind. He's out.
Bye.
Never mind.
Hey, has anyone seen Baby Shamu at all?
Oh, we miss Baby Shamu.
Baby Shamu. Come back, Baby Shamu.
Well, I think we have to bounce, guys.
I think we do too. Yeah, I think we got to call it. But you know what? Next time we'll do another investigation. We'll do a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I want a hot dog. Stop! What is this?
No, what did that what just came up? I want a hot dog.
This is weird. I'm not gonna. This feels kind of sus. This feels related to something I actually was dealing with earlier today. I'm not going to talk about it here, but it feels like something I was dealing with earlier today. So
So it's
that's a
got
little.
nothing to do with a hot dog.
I mean, if you wanted to make it a hot dog, but yeah.
Oh, police. The authorities. Interesting.
But this one's pointing at that one, and that one's pointing at that one.
Oh, I do
You
see
see
that.
that?
That's weird. And that one just, the one on the far right just is not pointing at anyone because his hands are just like submerged with each other. They're bound with each other. Jail. Ooh.
Jail.
Maybe it was from the jail.
Straight to jail. Just as we're about to call it. He's like, hold it. Picture.
Well, I'm gonna get going.
Yeah, we're gonna call it.
Yeah, I'll probably jump on Discord for just like a little second after this, but yeah, other than that, I'm pretty good. You guys have actually like helped me so much tonight. I was feeling really anxious and really weird and dizzy before I came on here, and now I am actually feeling pretty good. So thank you all.
Yeah, thank you guys for a much needed reprieve from everything.
Yeah, nah, 1000%. You guys always make us laugh and always make us feel better. So yeah, hopefully just kind of just like a little recap on kind of from the beginning of the episode in case you missed the beginning. And you're not going to do a rewatch, but it's we have cancelled investigations. We've pushed a lot of investigations back, including our UK trip, and yeah, as of right now, we don't have a super steady upload schedule like every Tuesday like we have been doing. We've decided that it's more just kind of like the days that I'm feeling good enough to like actually sit down and edit and stuff like that, I will. That could be 2 hours, that could be 12 hours. I usually edit like 12 hours in a row. So it's, we just don't know. But I'm not gonna leave, I'm not gonna keep it from you guys or anything like that too long. It just be that the upload schedule is just gonna be a little bit crazy for like the next couple months. But we are still going to be going live, and every time we go to post an episode or go live, we'll be posting it in the on YouTube, on Instagram. So make sure you follow us over there. Make sure you follow us on Discord. We'll be posting in Discord every time we go live or post an episode, and you will hear from us. And if you're watching on YouTube, then go ahead and hit the notification bell because you really are going to want to be notified if they're coming out kind of like sporadically as well. So, all right. So yeah, next episode will be out next week is what I like to kind of plan for. I'm hoping to do next Tuesday again. But yeah, I'll just keep you guys updated. But that is going to be the one with Sean Clem in it. In Arizona, and it's a crazy episode. So what? Stop. You still have that Seer app on as we're closing?
I didn't realize it was on, but again, this guy is like, it's incredible. Like, this is incredible.
Jesus. I have never seen the Seer app so like crisp. That's so crazy.
And it looks like the other picture of Dan. Just his hair's longer here, and in the other picture, his hair was shorter. And this looks like he's like
Can you show us that first picture?
Yeah, it's almost like low key. Okay, so like, God damn it! Why don't I just do this? Okay, so
it is like a still from a movie. I thought it was Brad Pitt at first.
No, so like here's Dan now, right? Like just really like down, right? And then here's Dan in his prime, right, with his woman, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, there he is.
And then here's Dan, I want to say maybe at like funeral or something, like just.
This guy does have eyes though.
Yeah.
All right. I guess there is another thing I want to talk about. I've been watching. I started Yellowstone. I started 1882, guys. If you're watching that, come talk about it in Discord. We have like an area where we go over like TV shows and stuff like that. I'm very into it right now. Yellowstone, all that. If you're wanting to cut back on nicotine or quit completely, if you already have quit and you need a support system, again, Discord is a good place to come. We can, I don't know, we'll like form a group or something like that and keep each other going if you want. If there's enough people that want to quit nicotine, like that sounds like it would be kind of fun. And then other than that, everybody else, please. Oh yeah, Crow of Judas and 1923. I just started that one. Very cool. Actually, if you've seen 1923, you know the story. Like that actually ties in so much with our next investigation. It's wild. Anyway, yeah, just head over to Discord and we'll all regroup, have fun, keep each other as sane as possible. And yeah, everybody who donated, thank you so much. We love you guys.
Yes, thank you.
All right. That's all.
All right. That's it.
Bye-bye.